Back here on the Zebra Sports Network ahead of the region semifinal, another chapter in the Grandview Malakoff rivalry, and I thought it would be fitting today to visit my good friends. When you talk about folks that are faithful to the Zebra Sports Network, many talk about our passion and our love for our zebras. Well, I can tell you the two gentlemen that are with me now matches that and then some for their Malakoff Tigers. Marcus and Joey, the voices of the Malakoff Tigers, visiting with us today. These are my dudes here, guys. It's good to see you.
What's up, man? What's up?
Good to see you too, man. And I echo the same sentiment back to you guys as well as Zebra Nation.
And Brad, I like how you just tell the truth like that. Thank you, sir.
You know, it's a lot of fun. We for those that don't know, in 2019, when Grandview got the week 2 win, I believe it was 14-13 nail biter at Malakoff. These two guys, Joey and Marcus, actually invited me on their broadcast, on their post-game show. And all I wanted to talk about was to make sure that Tiger Nation knew how lucky they were to have these two guys, because I tell you, they bleed Malakoff through and through. And what they do for the kids, they do for that program. And Malakoff is definitely lucky to have them. Guys, it's only fitting for the year that you guys have had, for the year that Grandview has had. It's only fitting that these two teams come together again. The only shame is that it's in round 3 and not in round 6, because if you look at the talent of these two teams, we could easily be sitting in 2020 where we were at in 2018 playing at AT&T.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's a shame too. I really think that, because you're talking about Grandview and back-to-back state championships. The road to the championship goes through Grandview the past 2 years, and we're just trying to emulate that over Malakoff as well. But you guys seem to be in the way all the time. But it's a good being in the way with people like you guys. It's a good, healthy rivalry, and man, I'm just blessed to be a part of it. Marcus and I both are blessed to be a part of that rivalry, and couldn't ask for a better friend and have someone like Brad at the Zebra Network with us, talking with us too. And I know he's excited and he's passionate about what he does over there in Grandview. And the folks at Grandview are really, really should be really proud to have you there, because you do a lot as well for the town of Grandview and the athletic program. And when you talk about, when I see that big zebra in the end zone when the players come out of, I think of Brad Allward, because he's got that fire in his eyes when he does the broadcast. So that's good stuff right there, man. And we appreciate the compliment, everybody.
And I tell you what, Brad, if it don't go our way this year, we're going to be both of y'all for the triple threat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're going to be cheering y'all on, hollering, and everything. I might be there. I don't know. But we want y'all to get 3 if it don't go our way this year. We want to go our way now.
Yeah. It's funny. We talked on the broadcast last week, and the thing is, the rivalry between these two schools, and the thing that I can appreciate, it's unlike most rivalries. Most rivalries, there's trash talking, there's hatred, there's back and forth. Right. It's not that way with these two schools.
No,
Grandview has a great respect for Malakoff, and I know Malakoff has a great respect for Grandview. And it's just about athletes that are leaving it all out on the field. Let the chips fall where they may. Let the best team win. Play 48 minutes for 48 minutes, and let's see what happens. And if you look through the past, not just with football, we can go back to basketball. The last 2 times Malakoff and Grandview have met in the postseason, Malakoff's come on top in both, and both games came down to the final shot.
Yeah.
You go back to softball. I can remember the first time I met you two guys was when my daughters played in 2017, and it was the battle Brooke Blackwell against Cheney Tart in the region semifinals in softball between Malakoff and Grandview. Now it's translated to football over the past couple of years. I think the thing that we can both agree on is that these two schools have been very blessed athletically, and it's really turned into a budding rivalry.
Great programs for sure. What Grandview is doing over there is just remarkable. you know, as hometowners like we are from Malakoff, what Coach Driscoll and company has done since his arrival in 2009. He has a 119-28 record. And that, when you have a leader like you have in Grandview and Malakoff over your program, it also trickles to everything that you do athletically and academically as well. And so we're proud to have them, and I know you guys are proud to have what you're doing on in Grandview as well, Brad. And, you know, you talk about rivalries and things like that and how there's not a lot of, you know, talk back and forth. It's because I think that both programs are about the kids. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, we all want the same for our kids to be successful. And the programs that we have right now teaches those kids how to be successful, not just on the athletic fields or the hardwood floor, but also in the classroom and then beyond. And that's what we're most proud of. And that's why we started doing this, to give our kids exposure. I know you felt the same way. And we also felt strongly about the folks that couldn't make the games, you know, every week. And you know, I can remember the days when I used to stay with my mom, mama, and papa when I was a young kid, and we would gather by the radio to listen to Tiger football games. Got me hooked. And of course, we're both Malakoff alumni, and Marcus himself is in the Malakoff High School Hall of Fame for football, and imagine that, you know.
Oh my. Well deserved. Oh my, there it was. The first oh my. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
But you know, man, we just, I mean, we've come to love you guys actually, and because there's so much respect given from your fans and yourself, and how can you hate on kids anyway? You know, it's kids, and we just love what we do for the kids, and it's a blessing to be able to do it. I know you feel the same way.
Let's put our as broadcasters, let's put our analytical hats on for a minute. And I thought the way that we could treat this, I thought we would do it a little bit different. Rather than you highlighting your kids, me highlighting our kids, I thought we'd do it a little different. And I'll put it like this. I'm going to ask you two guys first. For example, two unbelievable quarterbacks, right, that in a lot of ways are the faces of the two teams. Darian Peace has done stuff that he would be a nightmare to stop if I'm the head coach going against him. And I think the same could be said for Dane Inch. What he's done in his career at Grandview speaks for itself, right? So, Marcus, I'll start with you. Tell me, because this is going to play Friday morning, so it's not like people have time to watch this and try to get to the whiteboard and draw things up. How do you stop Darian Peace?
You can't stop him at all. But what you do, like you said, you have to shadow him. I would think you have to shadow him wherever he goes. You know, we got a good offensive line, and he's going to read what's going on. If you guys rush him, he might take it, you know, find the hole and go. But if you don't shadow him, you know, he going to have he can pass. He might have a good passing game, or he might have a good running game, you know. So, I mean, basically, I think you just have to shadow him the whole game.
And the dangerous part is he can make an equal number of plays outside the pocket as he can inside. It's not just about flushing him out of his comfort zone, because anywhere between the white lines seems to be his comfort zone. So I don't know that getting him on the run is any advantage for the Grandview defense. What do you do? What do you do, Joey, to obviously the strength of the Grandview defense is that front three: Demetrius Crownover, standout defensive end, but it's not just Meaty Crownover. You got Jacob Bear in the middle to worry about at the nose tackle spot, and then you got the Wildcat Cade Fedor on that other. And that front three has been wreaking havoc on teams all year long. That being the strength of the Grandview defense. If you're drawing stuff up offensively for Malakoff, do you try to keep things between the tackles, or do you try to utilize that speed and spread the field?
No, you know, I'll say this right now. You know, both teams are fast. When you talk about side to side and trying to get to the outside, it's hard to do that with either team because both teams have what I would call football instinct. They're smart. and they spread you out very well. So if you try to get to the outside on a team like Grandview or Malakoff, you're going to have a hard time. The thing that I think works best for both teams that I've witnessed this is running between the tackles. Both teams are stout at offense. Both teams are stout on the defensive line and offensive line, like I said. But I think you still have to focus on trying to run to the inside. And then, if you can establish a running game on the inside, that opens up the pass as well, and maybe the play action. But I really think that with both teams, and goodness gracious, that's a hard question to begin with. But after watching Demetrius for the years that we've watched Demetrius, it is essential that you get two hats on him to take him away. And maybe if you're going to run outside, I think that you have to put two hats on him to free our running back up and let him do what he does. He's a scat back, Deuce Hart. We call him Happy Feet, and there's a reason we call him Happy Feet.
He's very, very dangerous.
Yeah, he is very dangerous.
And run to the floor, as we say.
Yeah, he's not a big guy. He's a short guy, so he gets lost in between those big linemen a lot. Case in point, last week, Pottsboro had a huge line, and he seemed to get lost and then come out of the hole somewhere. And that's something he's good at. He's got good field vision. But I think you try to establish the running game on the inside for both teams. Where Grandview, what I like about Grandview is they can run the ball with their quarterback and with a running back. Leftwich, of course, has come on the scene this year for you guys, and he's had over 1,000 yards rushing on the season, and he's kind of been a big spark for you guys too. And Dane has that opportunity to run what Darian has, the RPO. In a sprint formation, and both quarterbacks are good at reading the tight ends, and if they want to run a pitch play, they're good at doing that. Dane's a gamer. Dane's probably the best quarterback I've seen play in high school football, to be honest.
So not good.
Yeah, and his numbers speak for himself. And not only does a kid play offense, he plays defense too. And I know that he in the year that we played y'all, he was in a state championship game in 2018. He was not only offensive MVP, but he was defensive MVP as well. That says something about the kid itself. But so, for you guys, I think it starts and ends with Dane.
Yeah.
But you've got so much talent. I mean, gosh, it's like, picking apples from oranges. It's really hard to say who you stop and who you do this to. That's why we let the coaches do that, give them the headache.
That's why they pay the big bucks. Get paid the big bucks, no question. Now, from a perspective for the Grandview offense, Malakoff is as physical of a team as they will see all year. It showed that in week 1. They're going to show it again here 3 rounds deep in the playoffs. I can assure you that no one on that Grandview offense wants any part of Biscuit. Biscuit can lay the wood. He will flat out knock you in the mouth, as will all the 11 on that Malakoff defense. I mean, they will lay a hat on you, and when they hit you, you're going to feel it. What does Malakoff need to do from a defensive presence when you talk about that running game with Gavin Leftwich, Dane Inch? I mean, that speaks for itself. What does Malakoff need to do? Obviously, you want to put Grandview in 3rd and long situations, so you can't allow Leftwich to run for 8 yards a carry like he's been accustomed to. Because and you could say this for both sides of the ball. If you're in 2nd and short all day long, you're going to win the football game. I mean, you just are. If you get 7-8 yards on 1st down, nothing else matters. You're going to win the football game. So what does Malakoff need to focus on defensively? Do you put pressure? Where do you bring – what do you do to try to get Grandview off that game?
I think you have to bend but don't break. I think that we already know coming in that Dane is going to get what Dane always gets. Case in English is very explosive. You've got to contain that young man, and you got to tackle him because, first contact I've noticed with him, he doesn't go down. He's we call that yak, yards after contact. He's got that. He's not a very big guy, but he's got that. We've guys like that too. So we recognize the talent on Grandview side. That's why it's easy for us to recognize, because it's almost like you're looking in the mirror. You guys, until you beat the champ, you're not the champ. And that's where we're at right now. We're a good program, but we have to beat Grandview to establish ourselves in the same named with Grandview, because right now it's Grandview. And until someone beats Grandview, it's going to be Grandview. And we're, like I said, we're fans of Grandview ourselves. They're a good ball club. But I think in order to stop Grandview, there's just so many weapons to try to stop, Brad. That is, I'm sure that's killing the coaches right now.
I can assure you, and me talking to Coach Ryan Ebner last night, he feels the exact same way about Malakoff. You just can't address all the weapons. Again, you try to limit, you try to bend, don't break, don't get beat by the big play, and just try to find your way through the landmines, so to speak, and not give up the 3, 4, 5 big plays of ball game that could ultimately be the difference.
Yeah, right. Brother, put like this, what I was thinking about. It's going to be kind of like the water boy. You seen the water boy before?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Whenever coach sees the baby head, this is where it's going to be. It's going to be very crazy. You know what I'm saying? If I see that little baby head say, it's going to be a good game. That's why I'm kind of figuring it right now. It's going to be good.
Let me ask this. Do you guys feel like, because from where I sit and the way that I prepared for this game this week and gone back, watched film of games past, I expect nothing less than this to come down potentially to the final possession again. Do you guys feel that way?
I feel definitely. I don't think, from week one, I know that both teams have drastically improved.
Right.
I can speak on behalf of Malakoff. I think we're peaking. This is probably the best we've looked over the past 4 or 5 weeks has just been crazy. Our defense is, in 25 quarters, giving up 14 points.
Right.
I don't worry so much about the defense. But I do worry about Grandview's ability to stop our offense, because they have that ability. They've shown us to do it. What you're going to have ultimately, I think, is 2 good quarterbacks going at each other with basically 2 good teams going at each other. I can't just say the quarterbacks, but I think it is just kind of a cliche in football that everybody always talks about. Yeah. It's going to come down to who makes the least amount of mistakes. That's going to win the ball game, and could be whoever has the ball last wins this game, because we know that any given second, these teams can score very, very easily and fast. So it really puts pressure on the defensive coordinators, if you will, to try to come up with a plan to stop each other. And well, I tell you, I'm glad that we're doing radio and not coaching, because I don't want to be in that hot seat this week. But one thing about it, I think both coaching staffs know what's at stake. I think that they prepared their players, and they prepared their coaching staff, because Jamie Driscoll always does a good job, Coach Edgar too. They prepare everyone to be ready. I think both teams will be ready for this game. It could come down to a special teams play.
Yeah.
Our special team, I think, has been outstanding all year long, and really, this might be the best special team in the history of Malakoff football. And led by DK Rose Biscuit. He is such a heavy hitter. He gets downfield. That whole special teams is special. They really are. And they don't get enough credit for what they do. A lot of kids don't get a lot of playing time on special teams, and they make it happen. Week in, week out, they make it happen. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if this game comes down to special teams.
I'll tell you what, man, Joy going to bring out blood pressure for you.
Yeah.
My final question for you guys this afternoon. I'm going to start a sentence, and I want you two to finish it. Malakoff will survive and advance if
we control Dane Yinch.
Easier said than done, right?
Easier said than done. But like I said, he's the alpha and omega of the ball club, in my opinion. You do have a bunch of weapons, but he is the it factor for Grandview.
I think if we keep the defense doing what they've been doing these last 27 games, 8 quarters, I think we'll outdo it. We'll last. We'll win.
Well, I can tell you guys that obviously we think the world of you two. To tell you you do a good job over at Malakoff, that's just not saying enough. What you guys do for your community, for those kids, you guys deserve $1 million. I mean, you guys really do for the work that you do. So,
I said it. Thank you.
So, okay, keep doing what you're doing. I know that community appreciates it. I know they appreciate your passion, your enthusiasm. I'm so glad we're playing this game. I just wish we were playing it a couple of rounds deeper. Because I know that there are 2 sidelines full of kids that deserve to be there. Their seasons have spoke for themselves, so to speak. And I'm just looking forward to a really good football game Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun to run it back and do it again.
It is.
I think it's going to be helicopters and everybody's watching this game. Jerry Jones might come by.
Jerry might come down and recruit.
Yeah, tell you what.
I do have something to add. I think, Brad, that whoever wins this game is on a collision course with Brock. And I think that whoever wins this game between the 2 schools, Grandview and Malakoff, will ultimately go on and be crowned the state champion.
I would love that. I would love that.
Right now, I think that Brock, Grandview, and Malakoff are on different levels than the rest of 3A. Again, that's my opinion, but from what I've seen, the video I've watched, I just really, truly believe that this is a special year for all 3 programs, especially, you guys have built that tradition, back-to-back state champions. Like I said, to be a champion, you got to beat the champion, and you guys are the champion, and we recognize that. And kudos for everything you have done and those kids have done over there at Grandview, because they're the ones that needs to be commended, because they have really put in the work. And if there's any colleges out there, they need to look at the Grandview kids especially, and I would like for them to look at Malakoff as well, because we don't have some kids that deserve to play at the next level, and that's why we all do what we do, I believe. And I got one more question for you, Brad.
Sure.
You put us on the hot spot. I got to put you on the hot spot too. What do you think Grandview needs to do to slow down Malakoff?
You got to contain Darian Peace, and that's so much easier said than done. When I look at things from a defensive perspective, Deuce Hart's going to get his yards. There's no stopping that. You're just too physical up front. I think you got to limit him. You've got to contain him somewhat. For Grandview, the key is you have got to force Malakoff into 3rd and long situations. If you can get 3rd and 7 or longer, you can get 3rd and 7 or longer and get off the field on 3rd down, they have the opportunity. If that's not the case, if there's 7-8 yards of carry, it could be a very long afternoon for the Grandview defense. I'll go a step further. If there are 7-8 yards of carry, 7-8 yards of play, particularly on 1st and 2nd down, might take 40 to win this ball game. I could see both teams doing that. If each defense has some success in forcing 3rd down situations, we could see a ball game like we saw in week 1 where 24 in regulation might be able to get it done. I think that pace will be dictated early on in the ball game. That's just my prediction. Driscoll and Ebner, the 2 things that I think that they are in a dead heat for doing very, very well. Number 1 are in-game adjustments. Malakoff proved that in the 2nd half in week 1. The 2nd half of that football game, Malakoff was darn near flawless. That doesn't come without those adjustments in the locker room at halftime. That's where they're very, very good. Coach Ebner, defensively, he matches that very, very good. It will be a chess match, I can assure you, between Driscoll and Ebner as the flow of that game moves on. Second thing that I think they do, and that I think they're the masters of, they are both the masters of motivation. Don't believe for a second. Ryan Ebner told me this last night. He said, don't believe for a second that those kids at Malakoff don't believe that they can hand you your hides. What's happened in the past is in the past. That means nothing when they step out on the field Friday. They will be motivated. Grandview knows that. And I think if I had to guess, I would assume that Coach Driscoll has told his team the same thing. I would think that it was somewhere on the lines of, gentlemen, we've proved nothing. We've been out there the past few times, and Grandview's gotten their hand raised at the end. Do you want that to happen again? We know Malakoff has the talent. Without question, they have the talent to win the football game. it is finding that motivation, and it's finding that move and that proverbial chess match that we talked about that ultimately I think could decide it. I told you, Joey, this yesterday when we spoke. You play this game 10 times, I feel like Grandview wins 5 of them. I feel like Malakoff wins 5 of them. But we're not playing it 10 times. We're playing it 1 time, and that's Friday afternoon, 1 o'clock at Waco ISD Stadium, and we'll see which team comes out on top.
And it sure feels like we've played it 10 times.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it? It does. It feels like it's been a war, but it's a war. It's a friendly war, and it's been a battle with 2 really good teams, and from the broadcast side, 2 guys that I very much appreciate and am lucky to call friends. So I want you 2 fellas to enjoy the broadcast, and if it comes out your way, boys, live it up like no other, because I can tell you from a broadcast perspective, the last 2 years of my journeys to get those, I don't have them on tonight, but to get those 2 rings that I got, I took a lot of pride in. I took a lot of pride in being a part of it. And if that ends up being your journey this season, breathe it in, man, breathe it in, and enjoy that journey, and enjoy Friday for what it is. It's going to be a fantastic football game between 2 good teams, and I can't think of anyone than the 3 of us, and then Sean Gray, my partner, who I can't think of anybody than the 4 of us that would have a lot more fun calling it than the 4 of us will on Friday.
It'll definitely be fun. Sure. It'll definitely be fun for sure.
I want to ring. I want to ring like you.
I got 2 of them. I'm lucky I got 2 of them.
Maybe you can borrow one of his words.
Hey, I'll bring them. I'll bring them on Friday. I'll show them to you. I will.
I want to see
them. I appreciate the both of you spending some time with us, and best of luck to your teams. And we'll let the chips fall where they may.
Yes, exactly. And good. And certainly. On a note, too, I don't know if we talk about this, but the kids are playing with a heavy heart this week. One of their coaches, Coach Hearn, lost his mom this week. Yeah. And so they're playing with a heavy heart. And it seems like every time we meet, something has happened. So adversity, again, plays a part in the game. It really, it shouldn't, but it does. So we're going to see the character of these kids, again, as we saw time and time. Both sides have a lot of character.
Well, condolences to the Tiger Nation. I know they believe. That's been your mantra since 2018. You do a lot of pride, a lot of class, and we wish you guys nothing but the best on Friday and moving forward.
Thank you, Brad, and you guys as well.
I tell you what, Mr. George is going to bring the play-by-play, and I'm going to be a color commentator, no pun intended, and we're going to do it.
They're the best. I'm telling you, I've said it on every broadcast. Malakoff is the absolute best. Joey, Marcus, appreciate you being with us. That's the voices of Malakoff Tiger football. Your Grandview Bank pregame show rolls on. When we return, we sit down with head coach Ryan.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. A referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Fisherman's Wharf for being one of our sponsors this year. Folks, go out to Fisherman's Wharf for all your fishing and camping needs, and you can even stay the night or the weekend. Just give them a call. You'll find the advertisement right on our page.
If you are out of shape and need to lose some weight, get mad, get hype, get fit with Mad Hype Fitness. Don't delay. Call Marcus Dow Jr. at 903-292-8332. Marcus has a plan to fit everyone's needs. I know because he's my son and he's my personal trainer. Oh my.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Fisherman's Wharf for being one of our sponsors this year. Folks, go out to Fisherman's Wharf for all your fishing and camping needs, and you can even stay the night or the weekend. Just give them a call. You'll find the advertisement right on our page. Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to today's broadcast of the Malakoff Tigers and the Grandview Zebras in the regional semifinal round of the high school playoffs here in Texas. And it doesn't get any better than this right here. This is a matchup of epic proportions between these two ball clubs today. I'm joined in the broadcast booth today by my good friend and cohort, Mr. Marcus Dow, the Hall of Famer.
Hey, hey, hey.
Aaron Scott and Jonathan Snowden. And we welcome you to the broadcast. We just got some word in that this broadcast, this football game, will be delayed by about 10 minutes because of lightning in the area. There is a system moving through this area here in the next 15 minutes, so we will be delayed due to lightning and in the area, and we will bring you this broadcast telecast momentarily after everything passes up. As we looked on the radar, our producer Aaron said that little system is coming through. Aaron?
Yeah, there is a cell that's moving just south of Waco, moving from the southwest to the northeast, and some smaller cells to the west. And looks like once those pass by, we're going to be in the clear unless something else pops up, and I don't see anything else developing.
Well, we hope that that everything kind of clears up and gets through here, because I'm so anxious right now, and I know Marcus is.
Man,
and our cohort from Zebra Nation, Brad Allred, and his crew are anxious too. We had a moment to visit with them, and we hope you enjoyed our little pregame interview with Brad Allred from Zebra Nation as well. And I think we all kind of summed up what we all were thinking.
Yes,
this
sir.
game right here, the winner of this game is probably going to be the front runner to go, possibly and play in the state championship,
Yes,
Marcus.
sir. I believe it.
So we are excited about this game today, and Grandview's had Malakoff's number for 4 straight games in a row.
4 in a row.
And it's been tough to get the monkey off their back, but today
The monkey going to come off the back.
the monkey could come off the back.
Yes, sir.
So we will see. Grandview is a 4-point favorite in this ball game, and to me, I'm looking at this game right now as a coin toss. It's dead even.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever wants it the most is going to take it
gonna have
and
it.
win and move on to play the winner of Mount Vernon and Mineola sometimes next week.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll stay tuned for that, folks. We'll kind of keep you posted as we go through this broadcast and let you know the score of that game taking place with Mount Vernon and Mineola. If that game, and I gotta see if that game's
See if
being
they
played
go.
at 1. So I'm not 100% certain yet.
Right.
But we are delayed until 1:10 p.m.
Yes,
So
sir.
just want to let you guys know we're going to send it back to the studio to Aaron, and we're going to let him give some commercials for our fine listening audience. And we want to thank everybody who has helped us pave the way this year for our broadcast
Right,
and our
donated.
telecast, donated.
Yeah.
So we thank you from the bottom of our heart, and to everyone out here listening in the stands, and we know we have a lot of listeners in the stands as well. We
Yes,
have
sir.
some viewers on the NFHS network. Welcome to the broadcast. We are delayed, and as soon as we come back, we will get started with this matchup between the Malakoff Tigers and the Grandview Zebras, and Marcus and I will give you a little breakdown of the game summary.
Woo-wee.
We'll be right back.
Yes, sir. It's football season in Texas, and everyone loves a cold adult beverage. Don't be the one that gets arrested for a DWI, or even worse, cause an accident due to irresponsible drinking. If you consume alcoholic beverages, be a responsible drinker and have a designated driver. It could save not only your life, but someone else's as well. It's simple. Drink and drive and go to jail. Don't drink and drive. This message has been brought to you by Athens and Turner Record Companies. Turner Records in Malakoff and Athens Record of Athens wish the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers a successful sports year.
This Malakoff Tiger sporting event is being broadcasted with the help and thoughtfulness of Ashley Adams McKee, attorney at law and also proud alumni of the Malakoff High School class of 1994. Ashley's office focuses on adoptions and estate planning. The phone number for Ashley Adams McKee is 903-675-3031. Ashley is located at 315 South Palestine Street in Athens, Texas. Thank you, Ashley. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Red's Place in Katy City, Texas for their support to make this broadcast possible today. Red's Place serves a full menu of food you can dine in or take out. At Red's Place, you're treated just like family. At Red's Place, there's always a good time to be had, and it's the best place to go on Cedar Creek Lake to relax and watch the ball game at. Red's Place is located at 4592 State Highway 198 in Katy City, Texas. The phone number to Red's Place is 903-489-7165. A home is not a home because of the room dimensions or the color of the walls. It's about how you feel when you walk through the front door. It's the vision you have along with the warm feelings in your heart when you realize that this is where God wants you to be. Your experience is more than real estate with me. It's about your life and dreams. At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technology, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. Dennis proudly supports the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers and wants to wish them good luck this sports year. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. That's 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. Or email Dennis at teamflowers@kw.com. Dennis can also be found on Facebook and Twitter. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Jason Gardner. Jason is a graduate of Malakoff High School and owner of Gardner's Overall Plumbing in Brownsboro, Texas. For all your plumbing needs, call our friend Jason. The phone number you can reach Jason at is 903-880-3012. You can also go to gardnersoverallplumbing.com. Call Jason today for all your plumbing needs.
what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
If you are out of shape and need to lose some weight, get mad, get hype, get fit with Mad Hype Fitness. Don't delay. Call Marcus Dow Jr. at 903-292-8332. Marcus has a plan to fit everyone's needs. I know because he's my son and he's my personal trainer. Oh my.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry. And I wanted to keep playing, but I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
This is Aaron Scott coming to you live from Waco ISD Field. We're currently under a lightning delay. There is 17 minutes and about 15 seconds on the clock. As soon as this weather passes over, we should get this playoff game underway between the Grandview Zebras and the Malakoff Tigers. And as soon as it starts, we will bring you the action. We're going to take it back and listen to some words from our sponsors and the UIL and maybe a little bit of music. But as soon as the action starts, you can bet we will be back.
The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Fisherman's Wharf for being one of our sponsors this year. Folks, go out to Fisherman's Wharf for all your fishing and camping needs, and you can even stay the night or the weekend. Just give them a call. You'll find the advertisement right on our page. This Malakoff Tiger sporting event is being broadcasted with the help and thoughtfulness of Ashley Adams McKee, attorney at law and also proud alumni of the Malakoff High School class of 1994. Ashley's office focuses on adoptions and estate planning. The phone number for Ashley Adams McKee is 903-675-3031. Ashley is located at 315 South Palestine Street in Athens, Texas. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Red's Place in Katy City, Texas for their support to make this broadcast possible today. Red's Place serves a full menu of food you can dine in or take out. At Red's Place, you're treated just like family. At Red's Place, there's always a good time to be had, and it's the best place to go on Cedar Creek Lake to relax and watch the ball game at. Red's Place is located at 4592 State Highway 198 in Katy City, Texas. The phone number to Red's Place is 903-489-7165. A home is not a home because of the room dimensions or the color of the walls. It's about how you feel when you walk through the front door. It's the vision you have along with the warm feelings in your heart when you realize that this is where God wants you to be. Your experience is more than real estate with me. It's about your life and dreams. At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technology, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. Dennis proudly supports the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers and wants to wish them good luck this sports year. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. That's 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. Or email Dennis at teamflowers@kw.com. Dennis can also be found on Facebook and Twitter. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Jason Gardner. Jason is a graduate of Malakoff High School and owner of Gardner's Overall Plumbing in Brownsboro, Texas. For all your plumbing needs, call our friend Jason. The phone number you can reach Jason at is 880-3012. You can also go to gardnersoverallplumbing.com. Call Jason today for all your plumbing.
Let's face it, we live in a fast-paced world with little time to get many things done that in a perfect world we could do with relative ease ourselves. With David Kennedy's red carpet treatment, let David do things that you don't have time to do or just don't want to tackle yourself. David has his 3-room carpet cleaning special for just $125. That's what I'd pay the chiropractor after doing that. Save money, time, and your back. Let the Carpet Pro get her done for you. Did we mention that David won Best Carpet Cleaning Business on Cedar Creek Lake in 2017 and 2019? Well, he just did. Kennedy's red carpet treatment specializes in 24-hour water extraction and rapid structure dry-out, tile, grout, VCT tile, area rugs, upholstery, carpet cleaning, air duct cleaning, and odor elimination. The Malakoff Tigers Sports Network endorses David's work. The phone number that you can reach David at is 903-802-0218. You can also send David an email at kennedysredcarpet@gmail.com. David is also on Facebook. Just give him a shout for the best of the best service.
David would like to wish his family, Alec Carter, and his wife, Allie, a great year this year at Malakoff IS. Good evening and welcome to today's broadcast of the regional Class 3A Division I semifinal contest between the Grandview Zebras that are currently 11-1 and number 2 in the state of Texas, and the Malakoff Tigers, who are 9-2 and number 4 in the state rankings. This is going to be a battle today. I'm joined in the broadcast booth by Mr. Marcus Dow, the Hall of Famer.
What's up, guys?
And Aaron Scott, our producer. Well, as I said, Marcus, Grandview comes into today's game with an 11-1 record, Malakoff 9-2. And this is the fifth meeting between these two powers the past 2 years, and each time they've played, it's been close.
Man, closer than close.
But Grandview, the two-time defending 3A Division I state champion, has found a way to knock off the Tigers in the past 4 meetings. Is this the time, Marcus, that Malakoff does the trick and gets the monkey off of their back today here in Waco, Texas, at Waco ISD? Do they do it and move on to the regional final?
We shall see.
That's a neutral answer.
That's right.
That is a good answer, by the way, because I tell you what, today's contest is a toss-up. Folks, you could throw a quarter up in the air and say heads or tails for either one of them. It's going to be a pretty much dead even match. But, here's the thing. Both of these teams have a wealth of playoff experience coming into today's contest. They're battle-tested, and both of these teams have high-powered offenses, and they have stingy defenses. The Tigers probably are peaking at the right time for them. Grandview has been peaking all year. They had a little hiccup earlier in the year, but they're here now, and you knew they would be here right now.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a shame that this game here is not the state championship, and it is a regional semifinal contest in Class 3A Division I. Yeah. You would really want to see this type of game today at Jerry World in Arlington, Texas, come December.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you'd really want to see that game. I mean, but we're going to see it a little bit early, a day after Turkey Day, and it's coming to you. For the Tigers, the dominance the past 7 weeks has been nothing short of shocking as they've outscored their opponents 413-14, Marcus, including last week's 52-0 destruction of last year's 3A Division I runner-up Pottsboro.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about Dane Yinch, and Dane Yinch is the alpha and omega for the Grandview Zebra team. I mean, it starts with him, it ends with him, and everything in the middle is him. Last week, he accounted for 400 total yards of offense alone by himself.
Woo.
With his feet and with his arm. He's a dual-threat quarterback. He's very dangerous, elusive. He finds the hole. He hits the hole hard. And he is just a headhunter on defense. He plays both ways. And, 3A ball, we saw – earlier that a lot of kids are now playing 2A, and I think some of the coaches have figured it out. They were trying to play, offense and defense, and they found that you got to play your best players at this level, and that's what's been happening. The Malakoff Tigers are about to come out of their tunnel.
There's some smoke.
They got a little smoke going. The Tigers will be in their white jerseys with black numerals, black helmets, and gold trim. And black pants today.
Yes,
Grandview all black, and those zebra-striped helmets today for Grandview. We'll have the coin toss momentarily, I assume. We are in a weather delay. Kickoff was delayed for 30 minutes due to lightning, and we're just now getting both teams back onto the field to play. And, boy, are we excited to be here today and broadcast this game.
Yes, sir. Enjoy. Talk about the belly – belly rumblings, man. I'm nervous.
You got a little nerves going on today, and it's kind of like what we had when we played.
Yes, sir.
And if these kids don't have that, they're not ready. And I guarantee you that both teams know what's at stake. And we heard the pregame interview earlier with ourselves and the Zebra Sports Network.
Yes, sir.
By the way, they are broadcasting online today. You could go to Zebra Sports Network and listen to Brad Allred and company. Very good quality guys. I mean, they love Grandview like we love Malakoff. And
yes, sir.
It's a battle of David and Goliath, maybe?
Kind of.
In a way, maybe. But, I always say, to be the champ, you have to beat the champ. And here comes Grandview onto the field of play right now.
They got a little smoke, too.
They got a little smoke. Everybody's got a little smoke this year.
Got a little smoke.
So I hope it don't bother anybody's asthma.
I hope not.
Well, last week, like I said, this Grandview team beat Tatum 49-23, which that was a pretty good win for Grandview. I thought Tatum was pretty stout, but we're finding out now as we go a little bit further into this, Marcus, that that Grandview and Malakoff and Brock are probably the cream of the crop in Class 3A Division 1. And the winner of this game right now will probably be on a collision course later on with Brock if, Malakoff does what they need to do, Grandview does what they need to do. Mm-hmm. Somebody's got to lose today, and somebody will. Somebody's got to win.
It's going to be a tragedy any which way it goes, Joe, because like I said, this is supposed to be the state champ game here.
Yeah, and I tell you, this is going to be just like it too. And we want to see both teams come out today and hitting hard and escape an injury as well. Yeah. We're about to have the playing of our national anthem, and we will go silent just for a minute so we can pay our homage to our flag.
Oh, yeah.
And if they don't get you fired up, I don't know will the playing of our national anthem.
Yeah.
And, I'll give a little bit more tidbit about the Grandview Zebras here, Marcus. The Zebras have won 37 of their last 38 games.
Wow.
And like I said a while ago, Dane Yance accounted for 413 yards and 4 touchdowns, 2 on the ground, 2 in the air for the Zebras last week in their win over Tatum. And wide receiver Cason English, another guy that you have to watch for today for Grandview. He had an interception and a 70-yard touchdown reception also, and he had a 91-yard kickoff return. So he is someone you don't want to kick the ball to. He's very elusive. And they have some big-name players on that side of the ball on offense, none bigger than Texas A&M commit Demetrius Crownover, who stands 6'7", and he goes close to 300 pounds, Marcus. He is a big presence.
And George, like Tigers won the tip and decline and going to kick off.
Yep, the Tigers have won the toss, deferred to the second half. They'll start out on defense. And let's see it.
Let's see if they switch it.
We're trying to find out if Malakoff – I think Grandview won the toss is what happened. I couldn't see from my vantage point. They won the toss. They'll kick off. Malakoff will receive the kickoff here. But let's see what happens.
Let's see. I'm ready. Woo, here it go. No turning back here, Joy.
No, and Darian Peace will lead the Malakoff Tigers. Darian Peace, instrumental all through his career at Malakoff High School. 2018 led his Malakoff Tigers to a state championship, and he's back here again trying to lead his Tiger team forward. And he's got a lot of weapons around him with Nathan Jones and company, Jalen Mosley, Deuce Hart in the backfield to Keenan Langley. Just a wealth of players that's going to help him out today. Number 17, Job Sanchez will tee it off, it looks like, for Grandview. Back deep for the Malakoff Tigers looks like will be Deuce Hart.
Yes,
number 2 is a long setback, but don't expect Grandview to kick it very far. Let's see what happens right here as Sanchez kicks the game. Starts the game off with a kick. Fair catch called at the 38-yard line by the Malakoff Tigers. And that was number 12, Riggin Smith, for your Malakoff Tigers. That had the fair catch, and the Tigers start out on offense.
And I'll tell you what, Joe, that's just unusual of that kick, Joe. They're saying that their defense can kind of hold Malakoff to the
I think what happened is you respect the speed of Malakoff.
Almost definitely.
And you don't want them to have a big return, and you're going to see a lot of those pooch kicks today by both teams.
And they're in good field position right here.
Tigers come out, 2 wide receivers to the right. Darian Peace, the quarterback. Deuce Hart in the backfield. Going to be a quarterback keeper by Darian Peace, and Peace gains 8 all the way across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Good run, and the offense made a hole that way made a hole for Darian Peace to go through that time.
Brought down by Jimmy Mathis.
So 2nd and 2. Let's see what Coach Jamie Driscoll and company do for the Malakoff Tigers here. 3 wide receivers to the left. Now Hart goes in motion to the right. Peace Three-step drop. Bubble screen over to Deuce Hart to the 50. 45-40. He's got running lane. 30, 25, 20. One man to beat. 15. Cuts back against the grain. 10-5. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh my.
Look just like that, baby. Got him.
That is a 52-yard touchdown reception by Deuce Hart from quarterback Darion Peace on the bubble screen, and you got to give credit to the receivers downfield that put the blocks on to the Grandview defenders.
Great blocking right there, Joy. And they didn't stop till the play was over. That's
Juan Gonzalez now comes on to attempt the point after. And Grandview looks a little stunned here, Marcus.
Yeah.
They'll put Cronover in the middle to try to block this, but the kick is up, and it is good for Gonzalez. And the Malakoff Tigers take the early lead 7-0 with 11:15 left to play in the first. Folks, you're listening to the Malakoff Tiger Sports Network on SHN Sports and the FHS Network. We'll be right back.
Wow.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
All right, we're back here. Two plays, Marcus Dow. 52-yard touchdown from quarterback Darion Peace on the bubble screen to Deuce Happy Feet Hart for the Malakoff score, and Gonzalez tacks on the extra point, and here we are 7-0.
Wow.
And the Tiger fans are on their feet on that far visitor sideline, Marcus.
Two key players. You know, Peace with an 8-yard run, Jordan, and Peace with a 52-yard pass.
Here's the kick by Gonzalez. It's going to be a deep end-over-end kick, fielded at the 5-yard line. A little trickery off the bat, a little reverse, and nothing doing off of that. There's a Malakoff special teams who's been good all year long at controlling kicks. That was Connor Kale on that tackle with River Perkins for the Malakoff Tigers. And on the return was Gavin Leftwich, the running back, for the Grandview Zebras. And they tried a little trickery off the bat to try to catch the Tigers off guard or over pursuing. Just didn't work. Now we've seen Dane Yentz and company come onto the field to play.
Here we go.
Two wide receivers left, two to the right for Grandview. Ball spotted on the far side hash mark.
Malakoff got three on the line, Joy.
And they're going to play that zone. Yentz going to swing out in the backfield for a pass.
No love.
And it's going to be a loss, I believe, Marcus, on the play.
Lost about one or two, Joy. Let's see.
And a great play by the Tigers, and I believe that was Jalen Mosley in on that tackle who read it perfectly.
Yeah, pushed
and it was Leftwich on the little pass out in the flats. So a loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Yentz will set up his troops, and he's going to run the ball himself. Yentz coming out to the left. Tigers trying to string him out and finally run him out of bounds around the 23-yard line. So a nice game for Dane Yentz and company, but that'll bring up third down, and we'll call it 5 yards to go for the Zebras.
And that's what we're trying to do. Yentz on his feet, Jordan, was able to pick up good yards with that good blocking up line up front.
3 wide receivers right now for Yentz. They love to get to the middle of the field right here. 1 wide receiver to the left, Malakoff in a 3-man front. Malakoff trying to apply pressure, pass over the middle, is caught and completed, and you have to watch out for that young man right there, and that's Luke Ferguson. Yeah. In the first meeting, Ferguson had a big game going across the middle against the Tigers, and he picks up right where he left off at in that first game.
Exactly.
Hurry-up tempo now by Grandview. The chains aren't even set. It's going to be a handoff by Leftwich and Cannon Poteet.
Yeah, Poteet right there in his house.
Poteet lays the hat, but it's a gain of 2 on the play by Grandview. Grandview wanting to go up tempo here.
Oh, yeah.
2 wide left, 2 to the right. Yentz the quarterback. Yentz going to take this ball and run it himself, finds a little open running room. Oh, and he's pelted at the 45-yard line of the Tigers.
Whoa.
And he is
Peace.
Darion Peace said quarterback to quarterback, 3-on-3 there, and what a hit.
Oh, my.
3rd and 1 here. Watch Yentz. He loves to run the ball himself right here.
Yeah. And right now he's doing pretty good on his feet, Joe.
Leftwich in the backfield on the left side of of Yentz. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Yentz looks downfield, has a man open, burned on coverage, and finally Carter Fuller cannot drag him down as he catches up with him, And that was just a great play right there as Carter Fuller got burned by Kason English. We talked about English in the pregame show, how special he was. He was 7 yards ahead of the defender on that play, and Dane Yentz with a little touch pass down the left sideline for the score. And a great play by Grandview, and now Grandview is 1 point away from tying this up early on here in the first quarter. Luke Ferguson to attempt the point after. The hold is good, the kick is up, and it is good, and we are all knotted up, 7-7 with 9:44 left to play in this first quarter. You're listening to Malakoff Tiger Sports Network on SHN Sports and the NFHS Network. We'll be right back.
If you are out of shape and need to lose some weight, get mad, get hype, get fit with Mad Hype Fitness. Don't delay. Call Marcus Dow Jr. at 903-292-8332. Marcus has a plan to fit everyone's needs. I know because he's my son and he's my personal trainer. Oh, my.
All right, back here at Waco ISD. And we were in a weather delay, but the lightning has struck on the field by both teams here in the first. 7-7 is Yinch and Darion Peace literally doing battle against each other on the field right here.
Yes, sir. The battle of the quarterbacks.
Tell you what, the Zebras, that was a nice hookup from English to English from Yinch on that pass play.
Yeah.
And a little bit of sustained drive, and the secondary kind of let down right there. They lost Case and English in the shuffle, and English just streaked down the left sideline, a nice touch pass by Yanch.
They're going to play back on them next time.
Sanchez will tee it off for Grandview. Expect them to do a little pooch kick, and this time they kick it deep to about the 19-yard line, and looks like Jalen Mosley on the return. And I tell you what, talk about good special teams.
Yeah.
Grandview has it too. And the ball is spotted about the 21-yard line. Let's see here. For the Malakoff Tigers, 80 yards away.
Brought down by Luke Kirkpatrick.
They're going to spot it on the 21-yard line, Marcus, so it'll be 79 yards away for the Tigers as they start their second drive of this first quarter.
Here we go.
Darian Peace leads the Tigers out. Deuce Hart in the backfield. 2 wide receivers right, tight end lined up on the right side.
9 minutes, 39 seconds left in the first quarter. It's knotted up 7-7.
Peace with the snap. Peace calls his own number. Peace to the outside. Setting the edge is Deuce Hart. Here goes Peace down the left sideline. He's pushed out of bounds around the 40-yard line, and that is a Tiger first down. And what a run that time. Yeah. And Deuce Hart led the block that time.
Yes, sir.
That freed him to get more yards down that left sideline. The block laid on Bryson Davis. And a great block by the Tiger running back to help his quarterback gain more yardage downfield.
And guess who saved that touchdown? Yentz.
2 wide receivers right for the Tigers. Ball marked on the far side hash, the visitor side. And I believe the Tigers are going to get caught right here with a penalty for a false start.
Yeah, Crownover was kind of moving and jumping a little bit and kind of threw him off.
And this is what we talked about last night. You know, the Tigers can't afford to have these type of penalties against them early on in this contest because Grandview will make you pay.
That's right. We don't want to go backwards. We want to go forwards.
1st and 15 for the Tigers, 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Man in motion, Nathan Jones left to right. Peace looks to pass, throws downfield, pass is completed to Regan Smith. A nice catch at the 44-yard line of the Tigers. Whoa. And a nice hookup right there.
Yeah. Jimmy Mathis is like, oh, no. He didn't catch that, but he did.
9 yards on the play, and now that's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 to go for the Malakoff Tigers. Make that 6 to go. Man in motion is Mosley left to right. Crownover looks like he jumped on that left side. Pass deep downfield for the Tigers, and it is way overthrown, intended for Regan Smith. But that is going to be offsides against Grandview, and it'll bring up 2nd down and short to go now. The Tigers will take this penalty. That was a free play for Darion Peace, the Tiger quarterback.
And you got Crownover, Joy. He's trying to get in there real quick, and he's jumped several times.
Nice little matchup on that left outside, too, with Zamir Ruiz and Demetrius Crownover.
Oh, yeah. Crownover saying, I got to get in here quick for this guy to get up because Ruiz is putting it on him right now.
2nd down, 2 yards to go for your Tigers. 2 wide receivers set to the left. One back in the backfield. Watch the Tigers, and Darion Peace loves to run here. Looks like the Zebras trying to send Matt Leinart on a blitz here up the middle.
Exactly.
He's showing blitz anyway. See if the Tigers can pick it up.
7 seconds on the play clock.
Hart on the right. Going to be a handoff to Deuce Hart. And crown over, my.
Waiting on him. Yeah.
Yeah, that time they didn't get a good block there.
No
and,
good block.
You know, the cutback, that just didn't work out. Crown over was right there, and he tattooed Deuce Hart.
Yeah, coach is not liking that. You got to get that block every time.
Well, you kind of went away from your blocking, to the strong side, which was the right side there.
You go.
And you go back, and you're pretty much naked right there on that end. And Crownover is one of the best defensive ends in the state. Texas A&M commit, as we said earlier on, and he's got football smarts. You can't fool him. Here we go again. Now 2 running backs in the backfield for the Tigers, Langley and Hart. Going to be another handoff, trying to get to the outside. Deuce Hart turns upfield and gets the first down.
Good job by Deuce.
A 3-yard gain by Deuce Hart, picks up the first down. That time he followed his block, saw the hole, cut back inside, and gained 2 yards on that run.
And a good dive. He was stretching for that first down, so good job with Deuce in the front line.
To Keenan Langley still in the backfield on the left side of Darion Peace. And Deuce Hart now split out as wide receiver. You got to watch this here because Hart knows the receiver position because he started his high school career at wide receiver. Started in the slot. He does have speed. Guarded by Case and English. Man in motion now is Hart.
Oh.
And that play just didn't look good.
It went dead.
But it looks like the Tigers going to pick up a nice gain on the play of 9 by the quarterback Darion Peace. And
a confused play that
I really think it kind of confused Grandview's front 3 as well, Marcus.
Exactly. Deuce went in motion and kind of stopped and hesitated. And
this is one thing that you watch. You're going to be watching all day long, the battle of the offensive line versus the defensive line for these 2 teams. 2 men in the backfield. Peace back to pass. Peace given time to throw. Scoots out of the pocket, throws downfield, out of bounds, incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 1 now for the Tigers. I just didn't like that. You know, you had the rush coming in right there. Exactly. He couldn't do anything. He felt the pressure from his backside, tried to go to the left, and then had to throw it away out of bounds.
But good job avoiding that sack, Joy. He kind of felt that feeling right there.
And instead of forcing the ball, he threw it out of bounds. That's what he should have done on that play.
Exactly. Smart playing there.
So 3rd down and 1 up and coming for the Tigers.
7 minutes, 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Still not up 7-7.
2 wide receivers to the left. And the Tigers coach Jamie Driscoll calls for a timeout. And while they take a timeout in the field, we'll take a timeout in the booth. We'll be right back.
This Malakoff Tiger broadcast is made possible in part by Malakoff alumni and the fine people of Henderson County, such as Deanne Graham, James Powell, Alva Houston, Haywood Thomas, Madison Lusk, Jamichael Hart, Sherilyn Wilbanks, and Christopher Singleton.
All right, folks, welcome back. Tigers still in a timeout right there. And I tell you what, Marcus, this game is turning out to be a good old-fashioned slobber knocker between these 2 teams here, Grandview and Malakoff.
Oh, man.
You kind of feel like they look in the mirror when they look at each other because they're almost similar in a lot of ways.
Yes, sir. It's tension out there, man. And, man, they got to keep doing what they're doing right now.
So 3rd down and 1 here. You know, if I'm the Tigers, I think I'm going to utilize Darion Peace here with a quarterback keeper on this play to get things done. But we'll see what Coach Jamie Driscoll has in store for the Tiger offense as they come back to the field.
And they're going to bring the whole house this time, Joe.
Let's see what happens. The Deuce Hart in the backfield on the left side of Darion Peace. 1 wide receiver left, 1 to the right. Man in motion is Jalen Hart. Fake jet sweep, and up the middle goes Darion Peace for the first down, and that is going to be a gain of 3 on the play, it looks like.
And, Joey, you called it.
And that's what you had the fake jet sweep, the RPO right there, and he had that option to hand the ball off to Jalen Mosley or keep it himself. He wanted to keep it himself because he's that kind of leader. He wants to get those tough yards, and he often does.
He's a tough runner, Joe. I told him he always go with that head down first.
2 wide receivers right. Looks like a handoff to Deuce Hart. Hart eludes 1 and just can't get back to the line of scrimmage as that Grandview defense on that left side and the right side of the Tiger offense is just destroying the Malakoff's line and getting pressure in the backfield.
He was talking about a herd of zebras that time.
There's a penalty on the play as well, and I believe it's going to be a holding call That'll be a 10-yard mark-off against the Tigers.
That's what we don't need here.
Well, that's 2 penalties right now against the Tigers for 15 yards already. And, in order to win this game, you're going to have to play penalty-free against a team like Grandview.
Yes, sir.
A lot of nerves out there on that field between these 2 young teams, I tell you. Man in motion again. Going to be another quarterback keeper. Darion Peace runs over a defender there, Jackson Keeney.
Yeah.
And Jackson Keeney is trying to ask himself what happened just then as Darion Peace lowered that shoulder and laid the boom to him on that run.
Like he made zucchini out of him.
Oh, I tell you, that was a lick. 2nd down and 15 yards to go. Peace got 5 of it back right there on that last run. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Hard in the backfield. Peace back to pass. Blitz is coming. Peace is going to have to roll to his right. Now looks downfield. He's going to have to throw this one away. And he almost throws the interception. Cason English, it was tipped twice, and then Cason English almost had the ball in his hands, and he was going to tippy-toe that ball.
And we got 2 dirty rags out there.
Yeah, that's going to be on Malakoff again, Marcus.
Oh, my.
So the penalty bug is striking early here in the first quarter against the Tigers.
Like they was trying to run a little screen play, Jordan, but it didn't work out.
I think maybe that was the design there, but what you had happen was an eligible men downfield for the Tigers on that pass. So I believe you're right. Maybe some miscommunication on that play. I'm not sure, but this is one of those games where you can't have that miscommunication to happen.
You can't do it.
And let's see, they're still
talking
about everything.
They decline to take the down.
Yeah, they're going to decline that penalty on an eligible player downfield. And number 65, I believe the call was against Trevor Jarvis. So 3rd down and 15 for the Tigers, 2 backs in the backfield. Tigers need something right here, and I tell you what, Grandview's defense is geared to stop the run. Handoff to Keenan Langley, and Langley gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's all. And the Tigers now in 4th down and about 11. They didn't get back to the original line, and I tell you that play there is kind of, they're in the box right now. Grandview, the defense, they're putting everybody in that box right now to stop this run, and they are daring the Tigers to pass this football.
And that's what Tigers finna do now. They got to go for this pass, Joe, and get it open.
Peace on 4th down. Peace rolls left, looks downfield, throws downfield, and way out of bounds on that throw, and it was just off. From the get-go as Peace was rolling to his left. Not ideal because he's a right-handed quarterback, and he fires that ball out of bounds.
I was just going to say, they should have came to the right side. And
I like the right side roll a little bit better there, but I'm not the coach, Marcus. So Grandview now has the ball after the Tigers turning over on downs, and that was a sloppy series for the Malakoff.
And it was, of course, a lot of more room on the right side.
Yeah, one thing you don't want to do right there, you give that momentum to Grandview, and they seize the opportunity to take advantage of it. 1 wide receiver right, 1 to the left, you inch the quarterback.
Tigers used a bunch of that clock today.
They do, and Grandview's got big splits here, and Yance calls his own number the same way that Darion Peace does, gains 3 yards for the Zebras.
And brought down by Ruiz.
So 2nd down and 7 up and coming for Grandview. Leftwich in the backfield on the left side of Dane Yench. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. And this is a design run to the left by the quarterback Yench. They string him out nicely, and he gets barely maybe 1-2 yards on the play. So the Tigers string that out really nice right there, Marcus. It's hard to run side to side against this Tiger defense because they're so fast.
Yes, sir.
So now Grandview finds themselves in 3rd down and 5 up and coming. They're going to hurry up to the line, try to get a playoff, try to catch the Tigers off guard. Now Yench looks to the sideline, and Leftwich is now going to go out as the receiver to the right. Tigers having to make some adjustments on defense. 3-man front for the Tiger defense. Yench the quarterback. And there is a
Showing
false
blitz.
start on the play against Grandview.
Yeah.
That'll back them up 5 yards, and they're pretty much going to have to pass now.
Yeah, they seen Malakoff coming in with that blitz, Joy, and when he started coming in, they jumped him. Great job by Tigers.
So 3rd down, 10 yards to go for Grandview.
Got to be a good stop right here.
2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. They like throwing the bubble screen here as well to that wide side. Yinch the quarterback. Yinch looks middle of the field, now looks left, surveys the field, has a wide open Leftwich down the left sideline, and somebody forgot to pick up Leftwich.
Yep, left him wide open.
Gavin Leftwich takes that ball to the Tiger 41-yard line, and the Tigers were so worried about the receivers they forgot about the man out of the backfield.
Yeah, he kind of just snuck out, Joy. Good play.
On a little wheel route, handoff to Leftwich again, and Leftwich running hard, gains 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for Grandview.
Brought down by Ruiz.
Grandview trying to hurry, and the Tigers just aren't ready defensively here. 3 wide left, 1 to the right.
They can't slack up here.
And it's going to be another handoff to Leftwich, and Leftwich is weaving his way into the Tigers secondary for a 1st down, and they made that look too easy.
Yes, he did. And, Joy, he could have ran some more, but he chose to dive or he slipped one.
Well, I believe he might have lost his footing there, but they are inside the red zone now, the Tigers on the 19-yard line. Leftwich on the left side. It's going to be another handoff to Leftwich. And the Tigers, who have been stout on run defense all year long, are getting caught off guard and maybe a little tired here, Marcus, because
they
Dane Yinch is pushing the pace of this game very, very fast.
Yeah.
They're up at the line again, ready to go, and the Tigers are really just winded right now, I believe.
Yeah, they just winded right now, Joe.
Yinch, bubble screen to English, and the tackle is missed, and English now all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Hayden Thomas missed that tackle. It would have been a big loss right there.
Yeah, Hayden Thomas had him dead to rights there, and he just totally flat out missed that tackle. And now the Grandview Zebras are threatening to score once again with 2:37 left in the first, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
This is where Dane Yinch likes to call his own number.
Yeah, I was just going to say he might quarterback sneak left or right.
And, well, right now he can go right up the middle. He's got the middle wide open.
Here he goes.
Pistol formation. It's going to be a handoff to one of the linemen that has checked into the game, and I believe they're marking him down. That was Cade Fetter.
Ooh, good stop by the front line of the Tigers. Man.
Fetter, a senior for Grandview, and the Tigers stop him at about the 1-foot line, Marcus.
Yeah, man.
2nd and goal. I tell you, a turnover would be great right here if you're a Malakoff Tiger fan. Again, I think Yinch is going to call his own number here.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Grandview doing a little bit something right here that we're not used to seeing. They're breaking the huddle late, and now they're trying to get set up. And it's going to be a handoff to Leftwich. And I believe Leftwich is stopped. He stopped at the goal line.
Oh, my.
Again, right before the goal line.
Mad Tiger defense.
Yeah, Cole Gaddis in on that tackle with Trevor Jarvis and D.K. Rose for Malakoff.
Biscuit. Wow.
And it's going to be 3rd down and goal for the Grandview Zebras here. The Tigers holding steady. I'm still surprised that Yinch hasn't called his own number yet. And this would be a big, big play right here if the Tiger defense can make a stand.
Luke Kirkpatrick's come to the game. Wide right. Let's see what's going on here. Here it is, George.
Here come the Zebras. Yinch with the ball. Yinch calls his own number, and Yinch dives into the end zone for the score. And you just knew that Yinch was going to take the ball and make the score for himself right there. And that's just the kind of kid he is. And a good blocking up front, and the Tigers just got pushed back off the goal line on that one, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
In to attempt the extra point is Luke Ferguson for the Zebras. Our score 13-7 pending the try of the PAT. The kick is up, and English is
good.
Excuse me, not English, but that was Luke Ferguson that boots it through the middle. And Grandview takes the lead for the first time, 14-7. You're listening to the Malakoff Tiger Sports Network on SHN Sports and the NFH HS Network. Be right back.
It's football season in Texas, and everyone loves a cold adult beverage. Don't be the one that gets arrested for a DWI, or even worse, cause an accident due to irresponsible drinking. If you consume alcoholic beverages, be a responsible drinker and have a designated driver. It could save not only your life, but someone else's as well. It's simple. Drink and drive and go to jail. Don't drink and drive. This message has been brought to you by Athens and Turner Record Companies. Turner Records and Malakoff and Athens Record of Athens wish the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers a successful sports year.
All right, folks, we're back live at Waco ISD Stadium, and Grandview just went ahead on a 1-yard touchdown run by quarterback Mr. Everything, Dane Yench.
With 1 minute, 10 seconds left on the clock.
Sanchez kicks the ball deep, and Jalen Hart has to pick that ball up and run it from the 5, and Hart gets across the 10 to the 11.
I was like, wow, they just didn't think not to get that ball. I don't know what
They're just very slow to react right there,
exactly.
And I'm not sure what he might have been thinking.
Hopefully the momentum hasn't got down now because they playing a little sluggish right now, George. Like, got the heads down.
I can tell you right now about momentum. Grandview is fired up.
Oh, yeah, they ready.
And the Tigers looked a little bit off guard and stunned here.
And Grandview got them where they want them at, right here on their side. So
they're pinned deep in their own end of the field, Marcus, and they've got to get something going right here.
Yeah, got to get off them out of there.
Tell you what, in Grandview, they're loading the box up for the run.
Right.
Peace the quarterback. It's going to be a handoff. And
trip.
Couple of yards on that play, but I felt like he should have popped that outside, Marcus. He had a lead block and Nathan Jones coming around the right side. He could have sealed the edge and might have gained some.
Yeah, Timothy Braden kind of just got his shoestring and tackled him at the line.
2nd down and 9, up and coming for Malakoff. 2 wide to the left. Tight end to the right. Trying to pass the ball downfield, and Peace just throws it out of bounds.
Wow.
I tell you, this looked really out of sync right here. As Grandview is in Malakoff's playbook right here.
Yes, they are.
You can't expect that bubble screen pass to keep on working. You've got to go away from it because Grandview is in their playbook right now on that bubble screen.
Here we go.
3rd down and 9 yards to go for Malakoff. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right, tight end set to the right. Peace the quarterback. Peace, 3-step drop. Looks middle, throws to the left side, has a man.
Oh!
And Jalen Mosley got turned around completely. He was open, but that was not a good pass by quarterback Darian Peace, Marcus.
Yeah. I had to turn them around, and it's hard to catch a ball when you have to turn around.
And this is what you don't want to do right here. You don't want to put Grandview at a short field, and the Tigers are going to have to punt this ball away. And Brandon Nation's going to be standing about 1 yard deep in his own end zone to punt this ball. So got 2 back deep for Grandview to receive this punt.
Thing too.
English and Ferguson. And here comes the rush. They almost get the punt. And it takes a Tiger roll, a nice bounce for the Tigers across the 45, and it'll be killed at the 43-yard line of the Zebras. A nice punt that time by Brandon Nations, and Nations has to get that ball off a little bit quicker because the Zebras were coming with a blitz to the outside and almost got a piece of that ball.
13 seconds left, Joy, in this first quarter, man. So let's see.
Yench comes out to lead the troops on the field for Grandview. 14-7 our score. Grandview's last 2 possessions looked pretty easy.
Yeah.
2 wide receivers right, 2 to the left. Yench looking over Coach Ebner on the left side.
Yeah, we got our safety playing way back.
Yench is going to call his own number, and he is hit hard.
Slobber.
Penalty marker comes in from the head official, and this may be a hold against Grandview, and it is.
Brought down by Ruiz. And 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, big hit right there on the play, but that's going to back Grandview up, and this is not what Grandview wants to do either.
No, sir.
Because having all these penalties, that's not their style of game, and the Tigers now have them pinned inside their own 35-yard line at the 33. Grandview, 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Tell you what, they have got some playmakers over there.
They're going to let this clock run out to second quarter, Joy.
Yeah, they're going to switch ends up here, and that'll be the end of the first quarter from Waco ISD in your regional semifinal contest. The Grandview Zebras on top of the Malakoff Tigers, 14-7 right now, and we'll be right back with the start of second quarter action here from Waco ISD.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Resuming action here in the start of the second quarter. Grandview has the ball. First down and 20. Yinch back to pass. 5-step drop. Looks left. Surveying the field. Looks right. Has a man wide open. And it's knocked out. And that's a great defensive play by Fuller for the Malakoff Tigers. Yeah. Carter Fuller laid a lick on English, and English couldn't hold on.
But wide open. We got to stop that passes right there, Joy.
So that'll bring up second down and 20. And I tell you what, I thought we were toast right there.
Oh, yeah.
Fuller made the great play for the Tigers and knocked the ball out of English's hands. Tigers with a three-man front. Grandview's got big splits. I mean, almost 2-yard gap or a yard and a half gap on their interior line. Yinch back to pass again, setting up the screen. The ball is caught, and I'll be darned. He's going to get loose, and that's Leftwich all the way down the right sideline. The Tigers not doing a very good job at tackling right there whatsoever, Marcus.
All, Joy. They missed the tackle, and the block went through, and he ran all the way out. He ran as far as he wanted to go, I can tell you that.
Well, yeah, he did, and now Grandview is catching the Tigers off guard again. 2 wide receivers right, 2 to the left. Yance the quarterback. And Yance calls his own number, and he's hitting a fumble. The Tigers look to recover this ball and do in the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. The Tigers will have the ball first down and 10. And what a defensive hit right there.
Oh, my.
And that was Kayvon Davis with that hit. And Cole Gaddis. And that was a fumble. I tell you what, they can't call that any other way but a fumble.
And recovered by Darion Peace.
Yinch was hit standing up. The ball was knocked out, and the Tigers recover that ball in the end zone. It should be a touchback in the Tigers football.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no. What are they calling? Like Grandview is clapping their hands and jumping up.
A safety.
I guess since Tigers got the ball in the end zone, they're calling it safety?
We're trying to work this out right quick. They're calling a safety against Malakoff here, but the Ford fumble – hold up just a second, folks.
Yeah, that's a safety, but it should be safety on – it should be out 2 points.
It's not a safety. This should be a touchback.
Yeah, touchback. There we go.
The Tigers should have that ball. There's no way that would have been a safety. That was a touchback. The ball was fumbled forward into the end zone. Exactly. The Tigers recovered in the end zone, and that is a safety. I mean, touchback. Still having conversation about this. Coach Ebner onto the field of play for Grandview.
They should give us the ball on 25. Should be. Let's see, Joe. They're still discussing.
What a wacky
play.
Wacky play there. I tell you what.
I thought you was finna Elmer Fudd.
Well, I was about to Elmer Fudd there. I tell you what, I'm just kind of, my mind was trying to wrap around everything here that happened. But the Tigers going to have the ball first down and 10 on their own 25-yard line, and even the chain crew is confused. They don't know where to go.
Yeah, they like, Where we got to go, y'all? Let's set this up.
Well, let's see where they're going to get the Tigers get the ball at the 20-yard line. Excuse me.
Wow. Well,
I'm assuming.
I thought 25, but let's. 20.
Okay, the 20-yard line. Tigers have the ball. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to pass, Darian Peace. Peace throws down the left side, and it is almost picked off.
Whoa.
And Cason English almost has the interception right there.
I was trying to go to Nathan Jones.
Yeah, you can't force that ball.
Don't force it. Just get in there.
I think right here, you got to take what the defense is giving you, and that's underneath.
And, Joy, we got some dirty laundry. Let's see what's going on. Like it's on the Tigers. They're going back with it.
Yeah, this will be against Malakoff. And a hold is the call.
Oh, my. First and long.
So you don't want to go backwards here and get in your own end zone. Then you have problems from that defense coming in. Tigers hand the ball off to Deuce Hart, trying to get around to the outside, and just nothing doing for Deuce Hart as Grandview strings that out nicely. And that was Clayton Hale, number 82 for Grandview.
And right now, Grandview defense is doing what they need to do.
They're doing a phenomenal job right now.
They're stopping the run, and they're also stopping the pass. So the receiver going to have to get open, and we're going to get a bigger hole for the running back to get in there.
Well, I call it containment, Marcus,
Yeah.
and the Zebras are containing
Yes, they are.
from sideline to sideline right now against the speed of the Tigers. Tigers second down and 20 to go. Peace looks over to Coach Jamie Driscoll for the play call. Trying to get something that works here. Yinch is the safety. There's going to be a timeout charge for the Tigers on the field.
Yeah, the play clock was off down.
Again, everything that they're doing, Grandview's doing, and they're playing on one deep safety, but the safety is all the way up pretty much where the linebacker would be. But tell you what, they're making it hard for the Tigers right now. Folks, you're listening to Malakoff Tiger Sports Network on SHN Sports and the NFHS Network.
Yes,
we'll be right back. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Fisherman's Wharf for being one of our sponsors this year. Folks, go out to Fisherman's Wharf for all your fishing and camping needs, and you can even stay the night or the weekend. Just give them a call. You'll find the advertisement right on our page. All right, folks, welcome back. Waco ISD. It is the original semifinal contest between the number 2 Grandview Zebras and the number 4 Malakoff Tigers.
Yes, sir.
So we've had a close ball game so far in the first half, reminiscent to other games played by these two schools. And you get the feeling right now the momentum is with Grandview. Malakoff's got to do something to seize the momentum back.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a run option by Darian Peace. Has a nice running lane, the 20, and what a nice play by Dane Yinch. Yep. And that is a 16-yard pickup. And Yinch just a shoestring tackle right there.
Stayed home. And
that's why he was named the defensive MVP of the state championship game in 2018, my friend.
Yes, sir.
And I tell you what, there's some water accumulating on that field, too, as we look at the replay. And once Darian Peace hit the turf, you could see water coming up. Yeah.
And, Joy, this is the big third down right here play.
It is very big play right here. I like a slant route here by Regan Smith if it can do it. And this is going to be a handoff to Deuce Hart. Nice blocking up front, and Hart does not get the first down. He's close, Marcus. And let's see, depending on the spot. The spot's going to be close, I tell you. And I believe it's going to be just short. And I tell you, Darian Peace right here.
Yeah, I will take him through the
Go under center and just go ahead.
And look what coach is doing. He say, hey, I'm finna go for it, baby.
Well, I tell you what, I hope they have better luck than the Cowboys did yesterday.
Oh, my.
Goodness gracious.
Don't say that. Don't say Cowboys.
And another timeout on the field of play charged to the Tigers. And they're going to have to talk about this one. And while they talk about this, we're going to take a little break, too, and hear a fine message from some of our sponsors.
Yes, sir.
Listen to Malakoff Tiger Sports Network on SHN Sports and the NFHS Network.
Come on.
This Malakoff Tiger sporting event is being broadcasted with the help and thoughtfulness of Ashley Adams McKee, attorney at law and also proud alumni of the Malakoff High School class of 1994. Ashley's office focuses on adoptions and estate planning. The phone number for Ashley Adams McKee is 903-675-3031. Ashley is located at 315 South Palestine Street in Athens, Texas. Thank you, Ashley. All right, resuming action here at Waco ISD. The Malakoff Tigers are up 14-7, And now it is a crucial 4th down and short up and coming for the Malakoff Tigers. And, Marcus, they're going for it.
They're going for it, baby. Wow.
Let's see if Grandview brings the house defensively here.
They're bringing it in right now.
Peace, the quarterback. Peace calls his own number. Peace cuts back against the grain, has first down yardage, and
yes,
what a great play by Darion Peace to get the Tigers out of that 4th down situation and gain 5 yards. Little RPO action right there. He had the smarts to fake that handoff to Deuce Hart as everybody was converging on Hart, and then call his own number off right tackle, and then cut back against grain, gets first down.
And he used this power, Joy, to stretch and get that first down. Ooh.
So 1st down and 10 for the Tigers now. 2 backs in the backfield. There's a snap. Peace now back to pass. Surveys the field, throws deep down the right sideline for Riggin Smith, and that ball is incomplete.
And I tell you, Riggin stopped.
He stopped his route.
Had him wide open,
but he had to stop his route too because the ball was a little bit underthrown.
Yeah.
And listen, Luke Ferguson was with Riggin Smith step for step.
Oh yeah.
So the Tigers, what they need to do right here, if you're gonna sell out the deep sideline route, but stop about 10 yards, get the defensive back off of his balance, and then throw that little button hook pass.
Yeah, run, stop, boop, come back in.
2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right for the Tigers, 1 back in the backfield. And now we get the Tigers with movement, and I believe
Nathan
that's going to be
like Nathan Jones.
Yeah, or number 58 looks like Lance Robertson. I believe that was Lance Robertson that jumped right there. He come up out of his stance, Marcus, and you just can't do that. 2nd down now for the Tigers, 15 yards to go, and they keep putting themselves in a hole.
Yeah.
And you just get the feeling you can't get too many holes dug for yourself. You're going to keep falling in.
Oh,
and again, here comes the Tigers.
Uh-oh.
And it looks like
2 flags.
You could have called that one either way. It looks like that Grandview, and it is going to be against the offense, against the Tigers, but that is encroachment by the defense, and it caused the Malakoff offensive line to come up out of their stance as they crossed the line.
Yeah.
But hey, they didn't call it. Now it's going to be 2nd down and long for Malakoff. Again, I think you got to work the middle of the field here because no one is in the middle.
Exactly. If you get somebody that goes post cross or screen pass or something, you can get out of there.
Yeah, just a little post route right here might even work. Tigers 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right, Peace the quarterback. Going to be a quarterback keeper by Darion Peace, cuts back against the grain, and is going to get down to the 27-yard line.
3rd and long.
And it's going to be 3rd and long, Marcus. And you can't get yourself in these positions, 3rd and long, 2nd long, 3rd and long against this good defense for Grandview because they're going to, stalemate you at the line. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Deuce Hart. Tigers snap the ball, and Peace rolls left under duress, chunks it downfield, and it's just a toss-up. And it's going to be incomplete. And I tell you, that toss-up's not going to work.
It's not going to work, man. We got to lead it on out some more.
I mean, that looks bad, really bad.
Because you got some good defensive back with your Grandview Tigers, Zebras, so you can't just throw that ball up like that, Joey. Any time can be an interception.
Yeah, it looked like everybody was kind of crowded up, too, on that left sideline, almost like a jump ball in the end zone.
Now, Joey, don't do like Dallas with the fake punt. Kick it.
4th down, Brandon Nations gets it off. It's a low-line drive kick, and nobody back deep to receive this punt as Grandview lets it go. The Tigers will kill it at the Grandview 30. Cannon Poteet jumps on that ball. A nice punt. There is a penalty marker on the field around the 27-yard line.
Let's see what that is.
And I'm not sure if this is going to be against the Tigers or be against Grandview. Grandview could make the Tigers repunt this football if it is against the Tigers. And we'll wait for the call to find out.
Holding receiving team, Joe.
Okay, so holding on the receiving team is the call, and that will be a 10-yard mark off from where the ball was killed dead at. So Grandview will get the ball at their own 20-yard line after all that.
7 minutes, 42 seconds left in this first half, Joey.
Well, I tell you, it's been a struggle here, and both teams starting to kind of have some mental lapses, Marcus, if you will.
I will.
Grandview, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Yinch, the quarterback. Leftwich in the backfield. Going to be a handoff to Leftwich, and Leftwich is tackled at about the 21. And I believe that's Brandon Nations on that tackle.
Yeah, like Mr. Nations in the
and Zach Studley. Now we need to, if you're the Tigers, you need Zamir Ruiz to step up here pretty big for Malakoff. You got Ruiz and Gaddis and Nations on the front line and Kayvon Davis. 2nd down and 8 up and coming for Grandview. And Thomas is playing man-to-man on Luke Ferguson. And Ferguson has him beat, but it's incomplete way over the head, and Ferguson got him off the jump.
Got him off the jump, and hey,
if
you're gonna overthrew the ball.
Here's the thing: if you're playing man-to-man, you're going to have to make a bigger bump at that line because that's where it's legal to make that bump at. You're going to have to jar him up so he can't get free like that. And so you make your bump and then backpedal.
This was just a bad throw by Yentz, which he don't rarely do.
Yeah, it was. It was off target.
Overthrew him.
And you get the field conditions, folks, are wet. It is mist and rain out here on the field, as you probably can see with all the umbrellas in the stands. 2 backs to the backfield now for quarterback Dane Yinch.
3rd and long.
And it's going to be a handoff, and that ball is going to be to Leftwich, and Leftwich almost eludes that tackle from number 3 there, Darion Peace, and it's going to be 4th down, and it's going to be 2 yards to go, and I believe Grandview is going to go for it right here.
Oh, yeah. Good hit by Cole Gaddis, but he didn't get to wrap up and hold him long.
I tell you, what a gutsy call right here by Coach Ebner and the Grandview Zebras, because if they don't get it, this puts Malakoff in prime field position. Exactly. They're saying, hey, our defense has stopped you, and you haven't done anything against us except for that 1 touchdown, and they're daring Malakoff right now.
They're confident. Or maybe they're trying to make them jump off sides, Joe.
Well, I tell you what, timeout called on the field by the Grandview Zebras coaching staff. It is 14-7 here at Waco ISD. You're listening to Malakoff Tiger Sports Network on SHN Sports and the NFHS Network. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Red's Place in Caney City, Texas for their support to make this broadcast possible today. Red's Place serves a full menu of food you can dine in or take out. At Red's Place, you're treated just like family. At Red's Place, there's always a good time to be had, and it's the best place to go on Cedar Creek Lake to relax and watch the ball game at. Red's Place is located at 4592 State Highway 198 in Caney City, Texas. The phone number to Red's Place is 903-489-7165. All right, resuming action here after the timeout by the Zebras. 14-7 our score. And the Zebras have the ball 4th down, and we'll call it 2 yards from the booth.
And they still going for it, Joy. They got some up their sleeve. Let's see.
2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. And Yinch may pooch punt this, and he does. It a good call right there. And that's going to be a nice punt right there for the Grandview Zebras. And the Zebras will kill it dead at the Tiger 30-yard line, Marcus. So a good play, and we've seen that before where they line up and look like they're going to go for it and then drop back. Yinch drops back a couple yards and just does that little pooch punt.
Right. And so far, Joy, both defense are stepping up. But, Malakoff offense got to step up and get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and one thing we talked about last night and in pregame is both of these schools are good at second-half adjustments, but probably none better than Jamie Driscoll and his Malakoff Tigers. Yeah. They go into that locker room and really make some nice adjustments every game. And they did that first game, the first meeting that Malakoff had with Grandview also that took that game into the overtime.
Yeah.
2 wide receivers to the right. Make that 3 to the right now. 1 back in the backfield. Pistol formation. And there's the snap. And it's going to be Darion Peace trying to get to the outside. And a little stiff arm given by Peace, and Peace is going to gain about 6 yards before taking it out of bounds.
And good run and good blocking that way, too.
They're going to give him 7, Marcus. It'll be 2nd down and 3 now. And these are the positions you want to put yourself in right here.
Exactly.
2nd down and short. You get 7 yards a run. That's where you want to be at right now for this Tiger offense.
Kind of what Brad was saying yesterday.
And we talk about leaders of the teams. Dane Yinch putting this team on his back. Darion Peace doing the same thing for Malakoff. There's a snap. Hand off to Deuce Hart, and Hart, I tell you, Hart just can't get anywhere. And Eric Waldo is just being demolished up front.
72, Jacob Bayer.
Bayer just demolished Waldo on that play and made that tackle on Deuce Hart. And Waldo's going to have to do a better job of getting a hat on that young man.
Yes, sir. They kind of lost a yard, George.
Yeah, they did.
This will be a big 3rd down right here also.
Tight trips to the left. Tigers will roll to the right, looking for Jones. Over the middle, wide open is Mosley, and that'll be a Tiger 1st down.
Yeah, Mosley got in there.
Close to a 16-yard 1st down, and that was great.
He found an open seam.
The Zebras took the bait at Nathan Jones coming out of the backfield, and then Mosley found his way right across the middle because all the Zebras had taken Nathan Jones on the coverage. So a great, well-designed play by the Tigers offense there, and they get the 1st down to keep this drive alive. 3 wide receivers left now. Hart in the backfield. Peace. Looks left, throws left to Deuce Hart. Hart has some running room. He's across the 50, and a penalty marker comes down.
We got a hold, and I seen it.
Yeah, that is going to be probably 2 holding calls. One is going to be on number 56, Ryder Rogers. Yeah. Let's hear the head official here, and he'll give us the rundown.
Oh, my. Good play, though, Joy.
Well, they catch Nathan Jones instead, but I was looking at Ryder Rogers, and I believe he had a hold too, Marcus, but it doesn't matter. They caught one.
Yeah.
And here you go again. You're putting yourself in 1st down and long. The Tigers have to cut down on the mental mistakes here.
And right now, like the passing game is kind of getting open for us, but
you
got to get there.
The short passing game will work if you're just patient with it. 2 wide receivers to the left. Man in motion is Mosley. Jet sweep to the right. Mosley looking for a running lane. Cuts back against the grain and swallowed up after a gain of 1.5. Yeah, that just, you talk about Malakoff's defensive speed from sideline to sideline.
Right.
Well, Grandview has that same ability to go sideline to sideline and stop that run, and they do a very good job at containing the sidelines.
Yes, sir.
So 2nd down for the Tigers and long. You need to pick up about 10 yards right here to make it a manageable 3rd down.
Exactly.
If you're the Tigers.
Right. 4:50 left on the 1st half.
That clock is a factor.
It's ticking.
2 wide receivers left, 1 in right. Man in motion is Jones, right to left. Peace back to pass, looks left, steps up in the pocket. Now he's got to run. And Crownover almost had Darion Peace in a sack, and he saw Jalen Hart come open in the middle and almost got it to him.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, Hart came back for the ball that time, but Peace just couldn't escape the grip of Darion Crownover enough to get it to him.
And he got to bring that ball in, Joe. When he's in trouble like that, don't hold that ball with one hand out.
Well, in the first meeting between these two, he was stripped of the football by Demetrius Crownover. 3rd down for the Tigers here. See what happens. There's a snap. 4-step drop. Looks right under duress. Looks downfield, throws it downfield, and that ball is going to be picked off at the 46-yard line. You just can't force that ball, Marcus.
Don't force it. Live to go another day and get a good punt off.
So you can't force it. Now we've seen a turnover apiece for the Tigers and Grandview.
Mm-hmm.
And the Tigers hurting themselves right now in the 1st half with too many penalties.
Yes, sir.
This gives Grandview a short field to work with 4:23 left to play. You don't want Grandview getting a score right here at all.
Yeah, that'll hurt real bad.
The Tigers will have to kick off to start the 2nd half as well.
Mm-hmm.
No, they'll receive, excuse me. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Yinch rolls right, looks right, Now he looks left. Under duress, escapes the pocket, looks downfield, throws downfield for English, incomplete, and just couldn't connect with English. And English was trying his best to help his quarterback out, but I believe he's just a little too far downfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, Joe, that front end offensive line of
Grandview
is, they holding them, man.
They're giving
Tigers
Yinch a lot of time.
Yes, sir.
And he's standing up cleaning that pocket back there. And they're just not worried about it right now.
Great coverage by the secondary this time.
Yeah.
Great coverage.
2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Yinch back to pass. 5-step drop. Looks over the middle. Has a man wide open and incomplete. What a good hit by TK Rose to knock that ball free.
Biscuit. Woo.
And, I mean, he was wide open, but DK Rose said, okay, I'll give you a chance to touch it, but that's it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Joe, they're going to the arrow. I would.
So I would. 3rd down and 10 up and coming for Grandview.
Be a big stop right here for the Tigers if they can get it.
Looks like Leftwich is going to come out of the backfield as a receiver now. Empty backfield set. 2 to the left, 3 to the right. Yinch back to pass. Yinch surveys the field.
Plenty of time.
Yinch under duress now. The Tigers have to contain him. Pass downfield is caught and complete. A wide open case in English. Goodness gracious.
Wide open. Wow.
And Regan Smith has to make the tackle at the Tiger 29-yard line. And I tell you what, you've got to stay with Case and English.
You got to stay with. I don't understand. They English slips away from them every time.
Well, and he was coming back to help his quarterback out. We talk about this week in and week out.
He's the number 1 receiver.
So a crucial 3rd down play for Grandview, and they get just enough. They get more than enough yards for the 1st down, and now they're threatening to score once again.
Now Yance can kind of relax now, probably do a couple of run plays, and and take it on in.
Watch the run to the left here. It's going to be an option play, pitch out to Leftwich, and Leftwich is tackled after about a 6-7 yard gain on the play. Yeah, they went to the old option play there to the left, and Yance just went ahead and let his running back make the play.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, this Leftwich kid, he has really progressed since the first game we saw him play.
Yeah. Talk about Zach Studley.
2nd down now, and we'll call it 5 to go, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Looks like 4. Pistol formation again.
Uh-oh.
Direct snap. It is fumbled, and the Tigers recover the football. Oh, my. Nathan Jones with the recovery for the Tigers. Now the Tigers have life. That is the 3rd turnover of this game. 2 for Grandview, 1 for Malakoff.
And I tell you what, Joe, if he almost got away with a touchdown right there.
Yes, he did.
Got tackled by the shoestring.
Well, I tell you, I lost the ball. And I don't know what happened to the ball. I don't know if it was kicked back into his arms or what.
Well, they were going to hike it to the one of the running backs.
The up back.
So he couldn't get a hold of it.
And I will say again that it is still mist and raining here.
Yeah.
So the football is a little damp and causing some issues now.
And the score right here, Joe, for halftime would be just perfect.
Peace back to pass. Surveys the field, steps up in a pocket, throws it deep over the center of the field for Regan Smith, incomplete, and Regan had 2 steps on 3 defenders right there.
Yeah.
And Peace just overshot him on that one. And I tell you what, Regan Smith dives out for that ball.
Sir.
Very, very close to it, and timing just a little off on that pass. But that was a big hitter right there. And that may loosen up the defense here.
Exactly.
You want to try to go deep like that against this Grandview team and try to loosen them up a little bit because they've been playing to stop the run the whole game.
Exactly. And we need to get some of these receivers to get some little short routes.
Yeah, I mean, I love the short routes right here. Little button hooks. Somewhere where you got to box the defender out, Marcus.
And help the quarterback.
Deuce Hart in the backfield. And back to pass again is Darion Peace. Brandon Nations catches the ball, and he's close to a Tiger 1st down. Penalty marker comes out.
Let's see.
And that's Nations on the reception. I believe it's going to be a face mask on the play, and that'll give the Tigers 15 more yards. Personal foul against Grandview for the face mask, 15 yards from the spot of the ball, and that is a big-time play for the Tigers.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Not only did Nations help his team out, but he had to sacrifice his neck a little bit, Marcus.
Neck work. That's what they say, a little neck work there.
The Tigers now in Grandview territory at the 47-yard line of Grandview.
2 minutes, 25 seconds and counting, Joy.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the left side. Going to be a run by Darion Peace, and I tell you what, they string that one out nicely. That's going to be a loss of about 2 on the play.
Yeah.
Grandview made a great play again. 82, Clayton Hale there for Grandview.
Yeah, Clayton was right there, George.
It looks like that Grandview's got a spy now on the quarterback, and that's Hale.
Yeah, they got a little shadow right there, a little spy shadow.
Tigers going to have to do something right here, 2nd down and 12. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. There's a snap. Pass over the middle is caught and completed at the 40-yard line. That'll leave the Tigers about 2-3 yards shy of the first down needed. Riggin Smith on the catch for the Tigers.
Like they're doing what we just said, George. They're trying to find an open man
Marcus,
short.
that is what you do right there.
Yeah.
3rd down, 3 yards to go. 4-down territory right here for the Tigers all the way.
1 minute, 24 seconds on the clock and counting.
Pistol formation now. Tigers going to hand this ball off, it looks like, or he's going to keep it himself as Darion Peace, and Peace gains 2 and stopped just a yard short of the first down.
And I tell you
depending
what,
on the spot of the ball, Marcus, let's see.
I tell you what, Peace would have got that first down, but he just didn't hit it hard enough after he did the fake.
Well, and I tell you what, too, he was hit hard
and
pushed
also
back, too, by that secondary of Grandview.
Yes, sir.
So 4th down and a very short 1 yard to go for the Malakoff Tigers here. Under a minute left to play. Tigers are going for it.
You got to go for it here.
They need to hit the hole with authority. It's going to be a handoff to Deuce Hart. Hart eludes one tackler and gets the first down.
Yes, sir.
And that'll stop the clock with 39 seconds. And the Tigers probably going to have to go to the air right here.
Yeah. A good run by Deuce, he's off, that second win.
Now the clock is going to run after the changers reset. Peace back to pass. Looks left. Throws in the middle of the field, and that's going to be, almost picked off. Riggin Smith had to turn into defender that time.
Yeah.
And
that was play by Riggin.
Just too much.
Good play by Riggin on that play, George, to try to deflect that ball out of his hand, because that was definitely an interception.
Yeah, it was. And I'll tell you what right here.
And that was against with that. I almost got it.
It looks like here that Grandview may be playing a little bit deeper now.
Yeah.
And what really works right here, if you can get your running back free on a wheel route and maybe get it to your running back.
Yeah, let him sneak out of there.
Peace back to pass. Peace throws it downfield, and it is incomplete. To the shoulder of Mosley outside. Threw it when no one else could get it. A good throw right there.
Right.
Just couldn't connect with Mosley. That'll bring up 3rd down with 19 seconds left to play. And, boy, what a first half this has been, Marcus. We thought maybe it could be an offensive explosion, but both teams standing up when they need to.
Yeah,
the Tigers, too many errors in the first quarter with the penalties, Marcus. But let's see what the adjustments are made at halftime. And the Tigers still have life here to score or get in field goal position. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right for Darion Peace. Peace under pressure across the middle, incomplete.
No.
And he threw it behind Riggin Smith there, Marcus. Smith had the ball and maybe had some running room there, but he could not connect. And that's just a case of the nerves right there. Yeah, just threw it to the outside of Smith and should have threw that ball on the inside.
Right now, Joy, I would go for the end zone, Joy, and and bring it to the second half.
Well, you get 14 seconds right here.
Yeah.
I believe, Malakoff is out of timeouts. Grandview has 2.
Exactly.
So I believe you let this play go as long as you can here. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left for Malakoff. Peace back to pass. Surveys the field. Steps up in the pocket. He's got to get rid of it, and he does. Deuce Hart with the ball and hit by Crownover at the 30-yard line with 4 seconds left to play in this first half.
Wow. Right now, probably the Zebra probably kneel it and take it on in. But you got to watch them. This is a big game. They might fake the kneel and hit a
anything could happen right here. What you don't want to do is throw a pick 6 right here.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Coach Ebner has that in mind. They'll probably just kneel the ball right here.
Right.
But they could go deep and try to pick up the pass interference.
So I think we should play back just a little bit.
We'll see what happens here momentarily. Yinch, empty set backfield, 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. And Yinch is just going to run this football and slides down to in the first half of play. And after the first half of play here, this regional Class 3A Division I semifinal championship game. It's Grandview on top of the Tigers, 14-7. You're listening to Malakoff Tiger Sports Network on SHN Sports and the NFHS Network. Wow. We'll be back after these messages.
Let's face it, we live in a fast-paced world with little time to get many things done that in a perfect world we could do with relative ease ourselves. With David Kennedy's red carpet treatment, let David do things that you don't have time to do or just don't want to tackle yourself. David has his 3-room carpet cleaning special for just $125. That's what I'd pay the chiropractor after doing that. Save money, time, and your back. Let the Carpet Pro get her done for you. Did we mention that David won Best Carpet Cleaning Business on Cedar Creek Lake in 2017 and 2019? Well, he just did. Kennedy's red carpet treatment specializes in 24-hour water extraction and rapid structure dry-out, tile, grout, VCT tile, area rugs, upholstery, carpet cleaning, air duct cleaning, and odor elimination. The Malakoff Tigers Sports Network endorses David's work. The phone number that you can reach David at is 903-802-0218. You can also send David an email at kennedysredcarpet@gmail.com. David is also on Facebook. Just give him a shout for the best of the best service.
David would like to wish his family, Alec Carter, and his wife, Allie, a great year this year at Malakoff ISD. A home is not a home because of the room dimensions or the color of the walls. It's about how you feel when you walk through the front door. It's the vision you have along with the warm feelings in your heart when you realize that this is where God wants you to be. Your experience is more than real estate with me. It's about your life and dreams. At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technology, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own, Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. Dennis proudly supports the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers and wants to wish them good luck this sports year. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. That's 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. Or email Dennis at teamflowers@kw.com. Dennis can also be found on Facebook and Twitter. All right, folks, welcome back to Waco ISD and the Class 3A Division I regional semifinal between the number 2 Grandview Zebras and the number 4 Malakoff Tigers, and Grandview up 14-7. And I'm joined right now at halftime by Joe Ellerson of the Athens Review, and
the returning Joe Ellerson.
The returning Joe Ellerson, yeah, he's here with some stats for us here in the first half. And Joe, kind of give us your thoughts on the first half, if you will.
I was about to say, last time I talked to you, I was saying goodbye to Trinity Valley game when y'all were back doing that deal, and now I get to see you again here in the third round of the playoffs, and a much different team this year, but a much different result from the past couple of weeks. Yes, yeah. I understand you're playing the number 2 ranked team in the state right now, but still, Grandview had the number, like you said earlier, the last 4 meetings that you've had here. Still a very competitive ball game. Couple of misses there from Darion, but weather could be playing a factor, or of course a great Grandview defense.
Yeah, I think a little bit of both too, and I believe that Darion's going to come out in the second half more poised and probably a bit more relaxed too. But you're right, weather is playing a factor. You can see on some of the tackles being made that the water splashing up in the air after a player goes down. But I tell you what, penalties plagued the Tigers here in the first half of play, and then turnovers plagued the Zebras also in the first half of play. And so it's kind of been almost an even game except the score right now.
But Joey, with Darion, 8 of 21, 99 yards. He had 6 straight incompletions after going 2 for 2 to start the game, so kind of a tough patch right there. Leading rusher, of course, once again, Darian Peace of the 80 yards rushing for the Tigers. Very unofficial stats. Mind I say that right now. Darian, 65 yards. Deuce Hart finished with 134 last week. He's got 11 yards at the break.
Been held in check, yeah.
On 8 carries. So, leading receiver, as we said, is going to be Deuce with 2 receptions, 68 yards. You got number 21 for Malakoff. He's got 14 yards.
Yeah,
and then
Mosley.
You've got number 12. He's got 17 yards.
Yeah, Regan Smith and Jalen Mosley, 21, and Nathan Jones, 17. And Brandon Nation's also in there with a couple of key plays that he's made as well. But
held Grandview in check also. Dane Jench right at the break right now, unofficially 166 yards passing. The running back, number 3 for Grandview, he's got 24 yards. Dane's got 56 right now at the break, and then number 13, he's got 15.
Yeah, and you know, if you're a Malakoff Tiger fan, you know, this defense for Malakoff has stepped up all year long on the running side of things. They stopped the run very, very well and have done a good job containing Dane Yinch and not Luke Ferguson, but Gavin Leftwich all the first half so far. One thing we know about Coach Jamie Driscoll, and Marcus and I talked about this earlier, is there's probably no better coach in the state of Texas that makes second half adjustments than Jamie Driscoll.
Yeah, that's true. And, I mean, with these weather elements, that plays another factor. As we've seen in numerous occasions, I'm sure the emotions of having the 30-minute delay right out of the break when you get ready to play in the third round of the playoffs, and then you're told, nope, got to go back in for a 30-minute break, kind of probably put a little hit in the giddy up there for the guys. But we'll see what this second half has until. And right now, as I looked, Mount Vernon was leading 9-6 at the half over Mineola in the game that pits the winners of these two teams for next week's game. Very
close game going on there. We appreciate that scoring update. And Coach Art Briles there with Mount Vernon. We looked at that district in this region, one of the toughest regions in Class 3A, if not the toughest. But Mount Vernon, a little bit of surprise there that they're containing that running game of Mineola right now. And you've got two very, very close ball games going into the third quarter with Mount Vernon, Mineola, and Malakoff, Grandview.
And Stone, at Mineola, a very familiar name to the Henderson County area, and especially to one of your district teams, the Eustis Bulldogs. Heath Regal is an assistant coach out at Mineola.
Yep, that is correct.
So I talked with him this week about possibly meeting up, and he kind of joked around. He said, well, we'd rather see Grandview than to see Malakoff. So we'll see how things play out, but hopefully Tiger Nation can prevail in this one, get it turned around here in the second half, and we can be headed to the fourth round.
Yeah, and be careful what you ask for, because both of those teams right there are probably the most elite in the state of Texas, in my opinion, and both very dangerous ball clubs. And, again, weather has played a factor in starting this first half before it even gets started. You got nerves, and you got more nerves because you can't start. And then we see both quarterbacks coming out a little flat right off the bat. Darion Peace, completed his first two, and as you said, 6 straight incompletions, and he's got to settle down a little bit. But also the Tigers are going to have to run a little bit shorter routes for him too, I believe. Little, over the middle, something over the middle and under that defense that Grandview has. And Grandview's loading up the box to stop the run right now, playing a one deep safety, and that one safety, Dane Yinch, he's not playing but maybe 10 yards off the ball. So there's some opportunity right there, especially with the slants in the second half, if the Tigers decide to go to a slant with their receivers, and I believe that would be a great idea of throwing to your inside receivers on the slant. Again, that field is wide open in the middle right now.
Yeah, wide open there in the middle, and just want to let you guys know if you guys are reading the Athens Review, or we will also have a story on this game in the Tyler Morning Telegraph. I'll be writing that one up along with Travis Tapley. He's helping take my photos today, and then in Tuesday's Athens Daily Review, we'll do a sideline review, or a press box review, as I've been calling them this year. Just kind of giving my thoughts on some of the top things that have happened throughout the game and things to look out for. And hopefully I'll be able to get a chance to talk with Jamie Driscoll, and hopefully we'll be talking about round 4.
Well, let's hope so. And right now the Tigers trail 14-7. You're just listening to Joe Ellerson of the Athens Review, one of the best sports writers in the state of Texas. And then Travis Tapley had the job of being on the sidelines today, getting wet and staying cold.
Hey, I told him, I said, if there's rain chances, I'm going in the box. I've been on the sideline every game this year, so I was like, I'm changing things up.
Well, he's an old railroad guy, an Alabama guy, so I bet he can handle that rain pretty well.
Oh, yeah, definitely, and he's been a blast to be able to help.
That is 903-880-3012. You can also go to gardnersoverallplumbing.com. Call Jason today for all your plumbing needs.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
If you are out of shape and need to lose some weight, get mad, get hype, get fit with Mad Hype Fitness. Don't delay. Call Marcus Dow Jr. at 903-292-8332. Marcus has a plan to fit everyone's needs. I know because he's my son and he's my personal trainer. Oh my.
This Malakoff Tiger broadcast is made possible in part by Malakoff alumni and the fine people of Henderson County, such as Deanne Graham, James Powell, Alva Houston, Haywood Thomas, Madison Lusk, Jamichael Hart, Sherilyn Wilbanks, and Christopher Singleton.
It's football season in Texas, and everyone loves a cold adult beverage. Don't be the one that gets arrested for a DWI, or even worse, cause an accident due to irresponsible drinking. If you consume alcoholic beverages, be a responsible drinker and have a designated driver. It could save not only your life, but someone else's as well. It's simple. Drink and drive and go to jail. Don't drink and drive. This message has been brought to you by Athens and Turner Record Companies. Turner Records in Malakoff and Athens Record of Athens wish the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers a successful sports year.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Fisherman's Wharf for being one of our sponsors this year. Folks, go out to Fisherman's Wharf for all your fishing and camping needs, and you can even stay the night or the weekend. Just give them a call. You'll find the advertisement right on our page. This Malakoff Tiger sporting event is being broadcasted with the help and thoughtfulness of Ashley Adams McKee, attorney at law and also proud alumni of the Malakoff High School class of 1994. Ashley's office focuses on adoptions and estate planning. The phone number for Ashley Adams McKee is 903-675-3031. Ashley is located at 315 South Palestine Street in Athens, Texas. Thank you, Ashley. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Red's Place in Katy City, Texas for their support to make this broadcast possible today. Red's Place serves a full menu of food you can dine in or take out. At Red's Place, you're treated just like family. At Red's Place, there's always a good time to be had, and it's the best place to go on Cedar Creek Lake to relax and watch the ball game at. Red's Place is located at 4592 State Highway 198 in Katy City, Texas. The phone number to Red's Place is 903-489-7165.
Let's face it, we live in a fast-paced world with little time to get many things done that in a perfect world we could do with relative ease ourselves. With David Kennedy's red carpet treatment, let David do things that you don't have time to do or just don't want to tackle yourself. David has his 3-room carpet cleaning special for just $125. That's what I'd pay the chiropractor after doing that. Save money, time, and your back. Let the Carpet Pro get her done for you. Did we mention that David won Best Carpet Cleaning Business on Cedar Creek Lake in 2017 and 2019? Well, he just did. Kennedy's Red Carpet Treatment specializes in 24-hour water extraction and rapid structure dry-out, tile, grout, VCT tile, area rugs, upholstery, carpet cleaning, air duct cleaning, and odor elimination. The Malakoff Tigers Sports Network endorses David's work. The phone number that you can reach David at is 903-802-0218. You can also send David an email at kennedysredcarpet@gmail.com. David is also on Facebook. Just give him a shout for the best of the best service.
David would like to wish his family, Alec Carter, and his wife, Allie, a great year this year at Malakoff ISD. A home is not a home because the room dimensions or the color of the walls. It's about how you feel when you walk through the front door. It's the vision you have along with the warm feelings in your heart when you realize that this is where God wants you to be. Your experience is more than real estate with me. It's about your life and dreams. At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technology, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. Dennis proudly supports the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers and wants to wish them good luck this sports year. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. That's 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. Or email Dennis at teamflowers@kw.com. Dennis can also be found on Facebook and Twitter. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Jason Gardner. Jason is a graduate of Malakoff High School and owner of Gardner's Overall Plumbing in Brownsboro, Texas. For all your plumbing needs, call our friend Jason. The phone number you can reach Jason at is 903-880-3012. You can also go to gardnersoverallplumbing.com. Call Jason today for all your plumbing needs. All right, folks, we're back live here, Waco ISD. The clouds have broken somewhat here. The rain has went away, and this should be a dry second half for both teams, Marcus.
Yes, sir. We need dry.
The Tigers trail right now the Grandview Zebras 14-7, and the Tigers and Grandview back on the field of play. We're going to see here in the second half who makes the best second half adjustments out of both of these teams.
Yeah.
Right now it looks like that Grandview is in Malakoff's playbook, Marcus.
All up in it, I'm telling you.
Especially on the passing downs. It's been Darion Peace having to get the tough yardage for the Tigers today. And it's been all Peace, basically. Peace, as Joe Ellerson stated, started off two for two in completions, and then his last 6 were incompletions. And a lot of that could have been attributed to the wet ball, or it could have just been a case of the nerves, too. And in big games like this, the nerves sometimes get the quarterbacks, but, even Dane Inch has been off a little bit passing the ball, too. And we don't usually see him, missing his receivers downfield like we have early in the first half. Right now, Malakoff 1 turnover, Grandview 2 turnovers, and Malakoff just can't capitalize on the turnovers yet.
That's right. And when we say turnovers, they're big turnovers. And Grandview has capitalized on 2 of those turnovers, Joy, with a 37-yard English pass and a 1-yard run by Yance. So only 3 touchdowns in the first half. So
yeah, it's been rather a defensive struggle for both teams. More than what I had thought. I anticipated maybe this could be a shootout. And for a minute, I thought, well, here we go. It's going to start off, and there's going to be a wealth of points scored here in the first half, and then both teams kind of clamp down. The thing with Malakoff right now, they hurt their own selves with penalties. Right. You can't start the drive off first and 20, second and 20. You've got to keep it manageable, for third down situations, and the Tigers haven't done that yet. So we're going to see if the Tigers made those adjustments to come out in the second half and quit all the unnecessary penalties that they're committing on their side of the ball.
And hopefully that momentum is back up, Joy. I seen them kind of losing it around second quarter, and they just kind of had their heads down and wasn't really just having that Tiger pride out there. So hopefully their motivations come back up and we start getting into the game.
Well, they're being hit in the mouth. They're not used to that. Yeah. They were used to it, at the first, second game, third game of the season. But, now that they haven't, last week they played Pottsboro, and we thought Pottsboro was going to be a big test. It turns out Malakoff shuts them out 52-0, and the test that we thought that would have wasn't a test at all. Right. So the Tigers, got away pretty easy with an easy win, and Grandview had a tougher road there playing Tatum, and they come out on top. But they had a little bit of tougher game, and the Tigers now are going to need to do something in a hurry. Starting out on defense, Gonzalez will tee it off for the Malakoff Tigers from his own 40-yard line. Gonzalez, just a sophomore, and he's got a lot of years to go for the Malakoff Tigers.
And you got deep for the Grandview Zebras, Gavin Leftwich, and Kason English.
A short kick will be fielded around the 30-yard line, and then he is quickly disposed of by Malakoff's Jaden Trevino, number 9.
And they kind of started off, Joy, like Grandview did first half. Just a little pooch punt.
Yeah, just a little pooch kick right there, and I thought maybe they might kick it a little bit deeper than that.
Yeah,
but you're giving Grandview good field position off the bat at their own 36.
And we don't need that.
And you don't want to give a short field. And Malakoff right now has got a receiver.
It's overmatched right now.
Well, there's no coverage there.
And they're not seeing it. Coach is like, hit him on the.
I believe they only have 10 players on
there. There it is.
And Yanch now looking downfield, throws down the left sideline, intended for number 7, Jaden Mangrum, and over the head of Mangrum. And I tell you what, Yanch had some running room there.
Exactly. He had running room and also had a couple of players open on his right-hand side.
Well, I thought right there, if he would have got a quick pass off to Luke Kirkpatrick, he was wide open, not covered. And, man, he could have turned into about a 10 or 15-yard gain.
Yes, sir. I'm glad it didn't. But
2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. And Yench is going to call his own number. And Yench is going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage.
By the stud. Stud waited home for him and got him.
DK Rose also in the tackle with Cole Gaddis.
Biscuit.
And Zamir Ruiz, too, Marcus, in there.
Sir. Great hitting and a great stop.
Looks like as Anthony Jackson comes in for the Tigers to replace Ruiz. 3rd down and 10, a key crucial stop here. And Grandview's been very good on 3rd down so far.
Yes, sir. He's going to go to the air with it. I mean, there's no doubt. He's been beating Malakoff in the air, so let's see if the
Tigers with a 4-man front.
Secondary can hold their own right here.
Yench, 3-step drop. Going to be a screenplay here, set up beautifully. And DK Rose tried to get Leftwich and could not get him, but he is going to be stopped shy of the 1st down at the 43-yard line. It will be 4th down now, and I believe 3 or 4 yards to go for Grandview. And Grandview's lining up like they might try to go for it here, Marcus.
They might do that little pooch kick again, Joe, but I don't think so. I think they're going to go for this one.
Well, the Tigers should be ready for this one right here. Yench looks back over to the sidelines, and I believe the Coach Ebner is looking over the Malakoff defense right here. And look for maybe English to get open here. Mosley's got to recognize English. English has a lot of space open here.
Oh.
And Yench is just going to punt this ball away. A nice end-over-end punt by Yench. And tell you what, Grandview is going to get Malakoff pinned at their own 2-yard line. What a punt right there.
Wow. But also great defense by the Tigers. You got to give them that recognition.
Oh, it was great defense to stop them. And the Tigers now are pinned deep. Compliments of Dane Yench. And Yench does it to the Tigers once again, this time with his foot.
Oh, Lord, he do it all.
So the Tigers now, you got to wonder what they come out and try to do here. A couple things you got to watch in this situation right here if you're Grandview. Number one, the bomb. The Tigers could throw one deep downfield.
Exactly.
And then for the Tigers, you got to watch out. If your quarterback's in the end zone, then you're called holding in the end zone. It's a safety. So a lot of things, and the ball too. You got to have a good snap. All things in the play here. Tigers come out. Darian Peace, the quarterback. Look for him to call his own number. He gives the ball to Deuce Hart, and Hart gets to about the 5-yard line on that run.
Yeah, brought down by Bryson Davis.
So Hart now gives the Tigers a little bit of running room here.
2nd down and 7 right here, Joey.
2 wide receivers to the right for Malakoff. Tigers looking for the play, and they're having trouble.
Yeah. We got plenty of time on the play.
Hart on the left side of Peace. Little fake jet sweep there. Peace steps up in the pocket, throws downfield, and that's incomplete. Way underthrown there.
Yeah.
And that just didn't look right.
He tried to float it in there, but you can't do that against these guys. These guys are on their
Well, again, I mean,
receiver.
The play's taking too long. It's taking too long to develop. You got to go some short routes here. I mean, you're down to 3rd down now and 7 yards to go, and I believe you got to get to the chains right here and just turn around and make the catch. You got to give your quarterback an opportunity on a day like this to make a play. 3rd down and 7. Darian Peace gets the play from Coach Jamie Driscoll and company. 3 wide receivers right, man in motion. from right to left. In Peace on the bubble screen. Pass is caught and completed. First down yards and more. And the Tigers, that was a beautifully executed bubble screen right there.
Yes, sir.
And that was Riggin Smith for the Tigers.
And tackled again by Bryson Davis. And just like Riggin, could have went a little extra mojo, but he kind of slipped up at the end, but good play.
Yeah, tripped up by the shoelaces too.
Yeah.
So Tigers now utilizing Riggin Smith and his speed and ability to break tackles.
We'll take it.
Trips to the left. Ball spotted on the far side hash. Now Deuce Hart goes out of the backfield to the receiver position. Back to pass. Little bubble screen again to Deuce Hart. Deuce Hart breaks one tackle and is grabbed by the shirt and brought down.
Wow.
And what a good play right there by Timothy Braden for Grandview.
Yeah, Timothy grabbed him by his shirt and kept a hold on it, Joy.
5-yard completion there, back-to-back bubble screen plays for Malakoff, and they have worked. 2 wide to the left now for the Tigers. One back in the backfield, Deuce Hart. Man in motion, Nathan Jones. Going to be a handoff to Hart. Hart running tough, and Hart is pelted close to the line to gain for the first down. Let's see what happens here on the spot. And I believe this may be a first down, and it is.
Move the chain.
So the Tigers pinned at their own 2-yard line, 2 consecutive first downs, and now they got something cooking. And it ain't turkey.
I'm trying to tell you, because I had a bunch of that yesterday.
3 wide receivers to the left now for Malakoff. Darian Peace, the quarterback. Hart in the backfield on the left. Hart, little toss out to Deuce Hart. And Hart gets the first down, runs out of bounds to the 41. I meant to say Darian Peace to Deuce Hart.
And
now
you're cooking with grease, Joe.
Now you're using Darian Peace is now using Deuce Hart the way he should be used. Yes, he's a scat back. He can get open, especially in the pass out of the backfield. And now Grandview is on their heels.
And just like we say, Coach Driscoll is the man, second half man. He looked at it and say, hey, we're going to do it like this here, baby.
2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right for the Tigers. Peace, the quarterback, out of the shotgun. Peace calls his own number. He eludes a tackle, breaks to the outside, stiff arms one defender, and runs over Dane Yinch at the 48-yard line for a 7-8-yard pickup. Yeah, 7-yard pickup on the play for Darian Peace, and I mean he laid a lick on Yinch.
Yes, sir. And that's what we need right here, Jones. First quarter, get 5-6 yards. You're in good playing then.
Well, you get 7 yards on the first play on first down. That's what you want.
Yeah.
2 wide receivers left. Nathan Jones in motion left to right. Peace calls his own number, finds a seam, and dives to the first down across the midfield stripe down to about the 47-yard line of Grandview, and Grandview now looking a little confused.
Yeah. 7 minutes, 53 seconds left in this third quarter, and Tigers kind of smell something right now.
Well, the Tigers have held Grandview coming out of the locker room, and now the Tigers have the ball, having a little sustained drive here, Marcus. 1st and 10. Man in motion is Jalen Mosley. Fake the jet sweep, handoff to Hart. Hart eludes one tackle, 45-40. Hart has a first down around the left sideline and down at the 31-yard line.
Oh, my.
So a first down run by Deuce Happy Feet Hart, as we call him.
Happy Feet.
And the Tigers have a nice little drive going on right here.
And Deuce wants the ball, Joe. He said, Coach, give it to me again.
Well, I tell you what, most of your good running backs, especially in high school, but at any level, you have to feed them and feed them often so they get the feel of the game.
Exactly.
Once they get the feel of the game, they usually get stronger as the game goes on.
I got stronger and stronger, and I didn't get tired.
2 wide receivers to the right. Man in motion. Jones right to left. Handoff to Deuce Hart. Hart nowhere to run that time.
Yeah, big 50. Timothy Braden was right there waiting on him.
Yeah, Jacob Bayer also shed his block and was right there to stymie Deuce Hart in his tracks. So 2nd down and 10. You kind of wanted to see the Tigers pick up, some positive yardage right there, but they did not. Good job by the Grandview defense.
Maybe we can hit the air anytime soon, Joe. They going for
I tell you what, I like the run right now, but Hart with the ball at quarterback. Hart gets the ball. 3-step drop to the right. Looks downfield, has a man wide open. It's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
Yes, sir.
And that is Regan Smith on the touchdown.
Yes, sir.
From 34 yards out, Darian Peace with an absolute beauty to Regan Smith.
Great floater right there, Joe.
And I tell you what a play right there. What a drive by the Tigers. The Tigers now have a chance to tie this thing up with 6:48 left in the third.
Like I just said, Joe, the running is working. A good pass will take it in right here. And it did. I feel like you.
Gonzalez now will attempt the extra point out of the hold of Judson Driscoll. Snap is good. The kick is up. Plenty of leg, and it sneaks through the uprights for the good PAT. And now we are all tied up 14 apiece here at Waco ISD. And what a game this is turning out to be. Folks, don't go anywhere. But if you need to go somewhere, go grab you a soda pop and some popcorn. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Jason Gardner. Jason is a graduate of Malakoff High School and owner of Gardner's Overall Plumbing in Brownsboro, Texas. For all your plumbing needs, call our friend Jason. The phone number you can reach Jason at is 903-880-3012. You can also go to gardnersoverallplumbing.com. Call Jason today for all your plumbing needs.
This is what matters.
We're back, folks, live here at Waco ISD, and the Tigers just score a touchdown off a very long sustained drive. Compliments of the arm of Darian Peace to Regan Smith.
Yes, sir.
And we are all knotted up.
Here we go. See if we're going to kick that little short kick again, which we probably are.
Well, I tell you what,
defense did their thing, though.
You don't want to kick it to English, but I love the deep kick here, and that's what they're going to do.
Kick it straight to English.
And it looks like, it's Leftwich is going to get the ball at around the 15 and runs into that Tiger special teams across the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Yes,
so that is where Grandview will take over at their own 26. And, again, you saw a great special teams play by both teams right now. In this ball game, and it just keeps going on.
Initial hit by Jaden Trevino to stop that tackle, Joe.
So Trevino again on a special teams play. And now empty set backfield for Grandview. It looks like they may be trying to go to the air. But you might also look for Dane Yench to try to call his own number here. He loves to run the football. And here he goes.
You're right.
Yench is belted by Nations, and then he's hog-tied and thrown to the ground. Goodness gracious.
And a flag.
A flag comes in. This may be a hold on Grandview.
Right.
And it is a holding call against Grandview. That'll back the Zebras up 10 yards. It'll be first down and 20 up and coming. But what a hit by Nations. You're a defensive player of the week last week in East Texas.
And I think he shouted him, Joe, and I mean, he trailed him.
I don't know if that was a shadow. That was like a boulder coming off of a mountain hitting a cougar.
Whoa.
First and 20 for Grandview. Empty set backfield. Tigers have 4 down linemen now. Inch back to pass. Under duress, rolls right, throws right to Luke Ferguson for the open reception.
Wide open. And
Ferguson runs out of bounds at around the 48-yard line of the Zebras.
And like I said, Joe, they got our number in this passing. They just kind of float, send a couple of them on the post and just sneak one out.
And that's what happens. You have that receiver that gets lost in the middle of the field, and that's his safety valve on that play, and he does a nice job. And his main receiver, Luke Ferguson, that's his go-to person on that team. Yench, the quarterback again. Yench, 5-step drop, looks middle, steps up in the pocket. He's sacked in the backfield. Cole Gaddis with a sack.
Yes, sir.
And that's a big play by Cole Gaddis right there. And that sparks the crowd for Malakoff. And also the Tiger defense is up and ready to go.
Great defensive play.
Now, plays like that, can swing the momentum back in your favor in a heartbeat. And now see if the Tigers can ride that momentum here on second down.
And Joe, that's what they have to do. They got to put some pressure on Yentz because
he can't just sit back there.
He's going to find an open receiver every time.
Tigers going to a 3-man front now. Yench looks right. Yench throws left, incomplete to Leftwich. And I tell you what, Case and English was wide open on the right side.
Wide open.
Yench pump fake to the right, then threw it to the left and threw out of bounds.
See, but that's good. He put pressure on him.
Yeah.
They put pressure on him, and he couldn't just see English at that point. He had to throw it to the closest man.
Well, the Tigers, showed the 4-down lineman the first time. Then I go back to 3, so he's got Yinch thinking just a little bit now.
5 minutes, 28 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yinch, the quarterback. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Tigers drop it back in that zone. 4-step drop. Yinch steps up in the pocket, and Yinch is close to being sacked, but somehow gets away, throws it downfield, and throws it out of bounds. 4th down, the Tiger defense holds once more. And how big was that play by the Tiger defense, Marcus?
And that's what I just said. Put pressure on Yinch, and, hey, you'll make some turnovers.
So the Malakoff Tigers now hold the Zebras, and this is a sure enough punting down here.
And I tell you what, you still have to be careful.
4th down and 14 to go for Grandview. And now we're going to see Bryson Adair back to receive this punt for the Tigers.
Five minutes, 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Your score is knotted up 14-14.
Looks like Ferguson's going to handle the punting chores.
No,
the Tigers just need to get away from that one. It's going to take a Tiger roll back to the 35-yard line, and Malakoff will have good starting position at their own 35. And I tell you what, right now the Tigers are feeling it, and so is that crowd over there, Marcus, on their feet.
They're on their feet.
Tigers are the visiting team today.
We got Tigers all the way up to the top of the bleachers.
Oh, yeah, they're on the top. And Grandview well represented as well. I tell you what, this game has attracted a lot of people today.
It's packed, man. Like I said, this is a major. Would you say the first in the nation? The game to watch?
This is the game of the week in the nation.
Yeah.
In the whole nation. 2 wide receivers left for the Tigers, 2 backs in the backfield. Grandview showing signs of a blitz to that left outside, Malakoff's right side. See if they can pick it up here. Langley and Hart in the backfield. There's a snap. Going to be a handoff to Hart. Hart gets the block on the edge. That's Langley. And I tell you what, that was a great play right there made by the Grandview Zebras, Bryson Davis. He took on the offensive receiver that was trying to initiate the block and made the tackle, but not before a 5-yard gain. And I tell you what, Langley was close to busting that open.
Yeah.
2 wide receivers left. 1 back in the backfield now, 2nd and 5. You want to be in this down right here. Going to be a handoff to Deuce Hart. Hart tries to pop it to the outside. Now jitterbugs back to the inside and scoots forward for a Tiger first down, and Hart is coming alive for the Tigers now.
Say it for me. Happy feet.
He is coming alive right now. He is like a jitterbug out there.
I'm trying to tell you.
A la Barry Sanders, if you will.
I will.
1st down and 10 now for Malakoff. 2 wide receivers to the left. Judson Driscoll now is in the game for the Tigers. Hart with the carry again. Hart trying to get to the outside. Has the edge, and Hart goes out of bounds close to the first down. Another 8-yard pickup for Malakoff.
And
Marcus.
I like 8 yards, Joe. I like it.
I tell you what, the Tigers are getting the edge and sealing the edge right now for the running backs to gain a lot of yardage, and Grandview doesn't have an answer because they're stacking the middle.
Keep it going outside.
2nd down and 2 for Malakoff. And we talked about this. You want to be in a manageable situation, 2nd and 3rd downs, and the Tigers are helping themselves out immensely with just over 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
And look what the wind blew in, little sun.
There's a snap. This Darion Peace calls his own number. Peace runs over a zebra for the first down. And Peace, using his strength, keeps his legs driving and plows his way across the line to gain for the first down. And oh, my.
Oh, my. Tigers are moving and grooving, Joey.
And I tell you, the Grandview, looking at Grandview, some guys got their hands on their hips. They look a little tired. 1 back in the backfield, 1 receiver left, 1 right. Handoff to Keenan Langley. Langley bounces off 1 defender, still driving his feet, bounces out of the pack for a first down.
Oh, my.
My goodness, what a run there. And the Tigers are willing this run game right now, and they are putting it to the Zebras. The Zebras look confused, Marcus.
Yes, they do. Just what we needed, Joy. Our running game to work, and just like that, it's working.
This is what you call ground and pound, folks. And the Tigers are grounded and pounding right now.
See, they just snuck Nathan Jones back in here, Joy. Watch out for this pass right here, either way.
2 wide receivers right. Hand off to Langley. Oh, Langley trips over his own man.
Tripped over his
Ryder Rogers couldn't get it out of the way right there, and he trips over Rogers' feet, and that was going to be a big gainer.
Brought down by Matt. Oh, my.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, that was going to be a yarder there, Joy.
And you got to compliment big number 70 on that play, Caleb Bayer, because he pushed Rogers all back in the backfield and made Langley trip, Marcus.
Yeah.
2nd and 9. 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. They're bringing a blitz. Peace picks up the blitz. A flag comes in, and that's probably going to be a hold.
Yeah, like you say, when they throw it from the back, it's a holding.
Nice pickup on the play, but a holding against the Tigers. Let's see if Grandview accepts that, and they do.
Oh, yeah, they do now because the ball is moving.
I'll tell you what, the Tigers have come out very, very physical here in the second half, and are grinding this clock away here in the third quarter.
Driscoll in the game. In Nations. In Jones.
Yeah, it's going to be Jones and Driscoll, Smith and Driscoll on the left side. Nations playing the tight end on the right side. You got to watch Nations here too. Now goes in motion to the right is Deuce Hart. Back to pass. Down the field, looking for Smith. Oh, he almost caught it. Just overthrew the outstretched arms of Riggin Smith.
Yeah.
And, man, that would have been big right there.
Good play. And Riggin, I like how Riggin goes for it, though, anyway.
Well, Marcus Riggin had the Zebras burned on that play.
Yeah, Joe, it was by 10 to 10-10. Fingertip.
On the replay we saw right there, and he almost had that ball.
Man, oh, man.
3rd down and long for the Tigers. You didn't want to see this.
Driscoll goes out, and Mosley is in the game. Let's see what goes on here.
3rd down and 20 for the Tigers. Woo. Tigers really need to get a first down right here, keep this drive alive. There's a jet sweep to Mosley. Mosley picks up a block, trying to get to the outside, and gets down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 4 on the play. And that won't get the Tigers a first down, and they're definitely out of field goal range. This field goal, if they attempted, would have been 52 out.
And they're going to go for it right here, Joe.
I think you got to right here. Yeah, I think they're going to punt it.
Okay. I guess he's saying defense is holding up pretty good. So,
well, I think this is the right call right here.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I think it's the right call, and I think the Tigers can pin Grandview deep in their own end of the territory here.
Get a good poof kick.
Ball game's tied. And Nations will punt this ball away from his own 45, a coffin corner kick, and a nice Tiger roll. It'll be killed inside the 10-yard line, and Nations does his job there.
Great job. Another good defensive play by Grandview, and see if the Mad Tiger defense can hold up again.
After Grandview got pushed around, they came up with a stand. That's all they needed to do, bend but don't break.
That's right.
You got to give credit where credit's due there.
Joy, 1 minute and 53 seconds left in this third quarter, and comes down to the end, last quarter.
Well, still a lot of time for any one of these teams to score. As we've seen, they can score in 4 or 5 seconds, so you got to be careful here.
Oh, yeah.
Yinch, the quarterback, Leftwich in the backfield.
If we continue to put pressure on Yinch, it'll be a
2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Leftwich now on the left side of Yinch. Going to be a handoff to – oh, my goodness, what a hit there.
Studley say, come
and
here.
That was D.K. Rose, too, that laid the boom on Leftwich, and now D.K. Rose making his presence felt.
There he is.
Goodness gracious, what a hit. Tigers trying to get the alignment straight here. Going to be another handoff to Leftwich, and Leftwich not much doing here at all. Maybe a yard gained if the Tigers stop him. It's D.K. Rose again.
I'll tell you what,
Zamir Ruiz.
This is definitely going to be a pass.
Well, I think you're right here, Marcus, and you got to watch the inch too, because he'll send the receivers downfield and then take off running. The Tigers been doing a good job at containment so far on the inch.
Here we go.
So 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left, and you got to watch Crown over here too.
Here it is.
It's going to be the option play to the left, and they've got some room to run, and I believe they pick up that first down, and they do.
They get it with ease.
That was a great play call to the wide side of the field by Coach Ebner for Grandview, and Malakoff just didn't get out there to get it. And then you had the big 6'8" Crown over leading the way. So
yeah, right in the way.
You really couldn't see the running back until Crownover got out of the way.
Exactly. If he don't get a block, Joy, he's a big distraction.
And I will say this too: they haven't used Crownover for a pass yet,
right.
And he is very. You have to keep an eye on him too because he could go out at any minute. Pistol formation now looks like a certain run here. It's going to be another option to the left. Yinch fumbles the football, I believe, but they pick it back up. And it's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. That was dangerous right there.
Brought down by Studley once again.
Whew. I tell you.
Yeah, that was dangerous. He was going to do an option play and try to pitch it, but he couldn't get it out.
The Tigers snuffed that one out right there, Marcus.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 2nd down, and we'll call it 11 to go from the booth with just 21 seconds remaining here in the 3rd period. Grandview coming out real quick out of the huddle. Another pistol formation. Another handoff to left, and he is just knocked down
right
hard by Cole Gaddis in the hole.
Oh, my.
Maybe gained a yard and a half, if that. Now it's 3rd down and 9. The Tigers are going to have to contain this pass here, but not before the 3rd quarter ends when we go to a 4th quarter here at Waco ISD. And what a game this is turning out to be, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Game tied up 14 apiece.
If you are out of shape and need to lose some weight, get mad, get hype, get fit with Mad Hype Fitness. Don't delay. Call Marcus Dow Jr. at 903-292-8332. Marcus has a plan to fit everyone's needs. I know because he's my son and he's my personal trainer. Oh, my.
We're back, and Malakoff is knotted up 14-14 against Grandview, and the 2-time state champ, and we're in the 4th quarter. This is where the rubber meets the road, as Joey say.
Well, I'll tell you what, the number 4 team playing the number 2 team in the state could be a state championship game, but it's not. They got put in the same region this year, and here they are battling it out in a 14-14 game. All 4 meetings prior to this has been close games between these 2 teams.
Very close.
And now it goes down to the final quarter. It's just fitting, isn't it, Marcus?
It's very fitting, man. And this is it, man. I got jitterbugs right now, Joe. This is it.
I don't know about jitterbugs, but I'm holding some water. I can tell you that.
Just don't let it out.
3rd down and 9, up and coming for Grandview. And, folks, this is an exciting game that you are watching or listening to, I promise you.
Here we go.
3rd and 9. Maybe a sure passing down here for Grandview. Nation's coming up the right side, showing signs of blitz here. You got to watch Luke Ferguson right here, number 2, in the slot. He's looking for Ferguson. And Yinch steps up in the pocket, throws in the middle. Casey English catches the ball.
Oh, like it hit the ground first, but I guess it did.
And a good catch right there by Casey English. And we'll see the replay and see if it does hit the ground. But, we don't have an instant replay here. You can't challenge. And that ball is thrown, and it looks like a great play by English the catch. 1st and 10, Yinch does it again for the Zebras. 2 wide receivers to the left. And now it's going to be a handoff to Leftwich, and Leftwich not much there going.
No love.
Maybe a gain of 1 on the play, if that. DK Rose again on the stop. Also for the Malakoff Tigers on that play, Lance Robertson. So 2nd down and 9. Tigers need to stop right here.
Stop.
The first game of the season, we win to overtime.
Yeah.
And it's got that field again, Marcus.
We got it. We'll see.
2nd down and 9 for Grandview. Tigers bringing the blitz. Yinch on the keeper. Nations and company stacks him up for the loss and tosses him back.
Biscuit.
The Tigers help Yinch back to his feet also. Great sportsmanship there on that play by the Tigers. 3rd down and 9 now for Grandview. You got to keep an eye on Luke Ferguson here, Marcus.
Yes, this is it here, Joe. Because they're going to go to the air. And what's so good about this? Tigers know they're going to the air right here.
Well, 2 players here you got to keep an eye on: Luke Ferguson and Casey English.
And I think they're going to. If they don't do that, I think they're going to sneak a running back out in the flats.
Well, they brought Leinert in, they're running two backs in the backfield now. You can watch a little play action here over the middle, little wheel route, nothing doing, incomplete pass, and the Tiger defense holds Zach Studley with perfect coverage on Leftwich out of the backfield on a wheel route to the left side.
Wow. Let's see what they do here, George.
Well, Marcus, I believe they're going to have to punt this ball away. And if you're Malakoff, it is imperative that you drive this ball down and score on this possession.
Yes, sir.
Tiger defense stepping up once again.
But I tell you, they make it hard, Joe, on the decisions because Yance is very dangerous.
When he does that step, he punts.
Yeah.
And there's the punt.
Get back.
And Adair just needs to let it go. Yep. And he does. The Tigers will take this ball at their own 28-yard line with 10-13 left to play in this ball game. We're all knotted up 14 apiece.
Man, oh man.
Mount Vernon has already won the game against Mineola. That's a final.
Yep.
So the game is over. Mineola goes down.
Go down.
And Mount Vernon, Art Briles' team, will face the winner of Malakoff and Grandview at a site unknown yet because we don't have a winner.
In a low-scoring game, Joe.
I tell you what, both of these games have been low-scoring games here.
Yeah.
Gotta really feel bad for those folks at Mineola. They were feeling it this year.
Yeah.
Tigers come out on offense, first down and 10. See if they can continue to pound the ball. Going to be a handoff to Deuce Hart. Hart bounces it to the outside, now cuts back in the inside, and thrown down about the 32-yard line, Marcus.
Yeah, thrown down by number 82. That was Clayton Hale.
4-yard pickup on the play, second down and 6, up and coming. I'll tell you what, Hart, didn't see the hole open, bounces out to the outside, and made nothing into something.
And that's what they call it.
Or something into nothing, or nothing into something, whatever you want to say.
Any way you want to say it.
Malakoff, two backs in the backfield. Tigers look over to Coach Driscoll for the call. One receiver left, double stack to the right, two receivers. Going to be another handoff. This is to Deuce Hart.
He broke in too quick.
Yeah, that just, you're running to the short side of the field there.
Yeah.
And I think you got to give Deuce Hart the opportunity to get out in the open field where he can run.
Exactly.
You just hurt yourself right there running to the short side of the field.
Swing him to the far side because that's where he do his best at.
So the Tigers now third down and 7, and Grandview coming up with the big stops here.
Right.
You don't want to call a timeout if you're the Tigers. They look confused on this play, too.
You got 10 seconds on the play clock, so you're good.
Trips to the left for Malakoff. There's the snap. Little swing out pass to Deuce Hart, and Hart fumbles the football.
Oh.
It's going to be called incomplete, and Hart, oh, my goodness.
Got to punt it here.
Oh, man, that was a killer right there, Marcus.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if he would have got the first down, but he would have got close. And now Malakoff's going to have to punt, and Grandview gets to take a shot at the Tiger defense.
Yeah.
Nations will handle the punting duties one more time for the Tigers. Nations a right-footed punter, and Nations a high spiraling punt. No one back deep to receive this one, and a great roll for the Tigers.
Let it roll. Get in front of it.
And the Tigers are going to kill this ball at the Grandview 3-yard line.
Great kick.
And what a great kick that time by Brandon Nations. And I'm telling you one thing right now, special teams again comes up special for this Malakoff Tiger bunch.
Woo, and man, what a game here. I bet both coaches' head is about to explode.
Well, I tell you what, my head's about to explode.
Woo-wee. Yeah, your water. Man.
It's going to be first down and 10 for Grandview.
Oh, my.
From their own 3-yard line.
Here we go.
Two backs in the backfield for Grandview.
You got to watch the long pass here, Joy. Let's see.
It's going to be an option to the right. Ball is fumbled. Touchdown, Tigers. It's recovered by Malakoff. Cole Gaddis does it.
Touchdown.
What a risky play call right there.
Wow.
They try the option play. The ball is fumbled. Cole Gaddis jumps on it in the end zone. The Tigers go ahead. Oh, my.
Oh, my goodness. Look at there. Gaddis with his first defensive touchdown.
Well, they say offense sells tickets and defense wins championships. We're 8 minutes and 29 seconds left in this ball game to see if that's the case, Marcus.
Let's see.
Gonzalez comes in to attempt the point after. Crownover in the middle. That kick is up, and it looks good, Marcus.
Good.
And it is, and the Tigers take a 7-point lead. 21-14. The Tiger fans are on their feet in jubilation. And, oh, my, what a turn of events. It just happened for the Malakoff Tigers, and Grandview looks dejected, Marcus.
Oh, man, what a mistake Gintz has did, and I know he wants to take that back.
Boy, I tell you, I just didn't know the play call right there on that option play in the end zone. You really don't want to try to do that right there, and they did it, and they paid for it dearly.
And here we go. 21-14. Tigers are on top. Man, oh, man.
I tell you what, I'm not going to have a voice left after this game.
That's all right. You don't need it.
No, I won't need it.
Because we're going to be dancing.
Yeah, well, I don't know about dancing.
You're going to need some more feet.
I might try to do the worm.
Uh-oh. Oh, my.
Think I can make it?
Yeah, you can make it halfway.
Might look like
I'm about to pick you up, though. Cole Gaddis on a
well, that's big time
touchdown.
right there. Big time play for the defense
Fumble recovery
for Malakoff. They take the lead 21-14. Gonzalez will tee it off from his own 40-yard line. There's the kick. A high end-over-end kick. Fielded at the 5-yard line. Fake reverse on the play. English has the ball, and English is taken down at the 20-yard line by Zach Studley.
The stud is in the house.
And I'm telling you, Marcus, the special teams unit for the Malakoff Tigers has been special all year long. Both of these ball clubs have great special teams, and special teams can win you championships. 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams. And again, you see why special teams is so important.
Yes, sir.
2 wide receivers right, to the left. The Tigers have to be careful right here. Yent's the quarterback. Yent's going to pass the ball. Bubble screen out to English. English has some good blocking along the way and finally drugged down by D.K. Rose. And English kind of shaking up on the play, Marcus.
Yeah.
He was hit hard by Rose.
And I tell you what, these guys got to wrap up. You can't just tackle
English is a very small – he's not a very big guy, but he is sturdy. And English is tackled by Brandon Nations that time, but not before another first down.
And I tell you
maybe you need to play up on him.
Need to play up on him. Then when you play up, he gonna hit you hard. So
that's 2 straight passes, and they're giving him all kind of room. And Dane Yentz is looking at it.
Yep.
Again,
there it
he's
is.
going to send English downfield, and that ball's almost picked off. It is picked off. Oh my goodness! What a play!
Hayden Thomas, baby.
Hayden Thomas intercepts the ball at the 49-yard line of the Tigers. Oh, my goodness, what a defensive play there by the Tigers. And Katie bar the door.
By the door. Oh, my. Good snatch by Hayden Thomas, baby. And we got to execute right here. The Tigers got to take it in right here, Jordan. It'll be a good game.
I got to tell you, Marcus, defense, I just said it a while ago, defense wins championships, and Hayden Thomas comes up with probably the biggest play of his high school career right there on the interception of Dane Yentz.
Yes, sir.
Tigers now, they can feel it. The crowd on their feet over there for Malakoff. Can the Tigers do it? They've been beaten 4 times by Grandview. Can they get the monkey off their back? We're going to see. 2 backs in the backfield. Darian Pease calls his own number. Pease close to midfield, but not much on the play.
Yeah. And like I said, they're shadowing him, Joy. They just watching him everywhere he go.
As they should.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I haven't seen a trick play yet.
Right.
Maybe you bring one out right here, catch them off guard, 2nd down and 10. Maybe so, maybe not.
Maybe.
2 backs in the backfield for the Tigers. Man in motion, Nathan Jones right to left. Going to be a handoff to Deuce Hart. Hart trying to get to the outside. Hart is going to be hit after a 3-yard gain on the play.
Yeah. Just couldn't find enough room to get open there.
Well, they're having the corner, Marcus, just, float outside, and he's keeping Deuce Hart from breaking to the outside. Kind of shadowing him, if you will.
I will. And this will be a crucial 3rd down right here, Joey.
Yeah, and you kind of hate to throw the ball right here because you throw the ball, stops the clock, gives Grandview more time to score.
Right. But like I said, this is still in punt position.
Darian Pease And Coach Driscoll's going to have to call a timeout. Got 4 seconds left on the 25-second clock.
Gotcha.
So the Tigers will call a timeout right here. We'll keep it right here with you folks. 21-14, 6:37 remaining in this ball game. Your Malakoff Tigers are on top. As I said, 21-14. The winner will face Mount Vernon for the regional championship next week.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness, what a game.
This is a big game here, Joy, and I tell you, Tigers are doing what they said they do. They had a shaky first half. Second half, they've come out and just been dominant all the way.
Did I tell you, we talked about the second half adjustments from Coach Jamie Driscoll, one of the best in the state, and we see why. Now, granted that Grandview has made some mistakes that shot them in the foot here in the second half, and the Tigers have just capitalized on it, but it's because Jamie Driscoll and company, his coaching staff, made those adjustments at the half, Marcus, and that's why the Tigers are playing so well right now.
Right.
Very crucial right here down for the Tigers with 6:37 left to play.
They're bringing the whole house, look like, Joe.
Yeah, they're going to bring everybody. Going to try the jet sweep, quarterback keeper. Darian Peace goes nowhere. Matt Leinert on the tackle for Grandview. I
don't like that play.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't like that play.
Well, they put everybody in the box to stop the run, and then you run right at the heart of the defense.
I think you should have faked that run and hit somebody out. Oh, my. Well.
Can Dane Yentz get the opportunity now to lead his team back down the field of play? Still a lot of time left to go in this ball game.
Definitely. 6 minutes is an eternity for these guys.
Nation gets the punt off and away. This one's a shorter punt. And caught by English, fair caught at the 17-yard line. The Tigers will take over, first down and 10.
And English said, I'm not going to make this ball travel back anymore. I'm going to catch this.
He did and fell back on his laurels catching it too, Marcus.
And let me tell you what, Joey. What I've seen and what they're going to do again, I assume, I seen Yance was hitting English on just a little short 10 little route. And then what he did on the third down, he faked to Yance, and Yance went on the post, and he was wide open. But
and they're trying to utilize right now English because he's being played off of. It's going to be a handoff this time to Leftwich. Leftwich trying to get outside, gets a little bit of running room at the 20 to the 21.
Brought down by Mosley.
And also DK Rose on the tackle. Tigers sure would like to have another big play right here.
Yes, sir.
Two receivers to the left. English wide open here. Yet Dane Yentz calls his own number, and Yentz is going to be hit and drugged down close to the first down. I think he's going to have it. It is a first down. Clock will stop momentarily. Still plenty of time left in this one, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the Tiger defense hold. We will see here. This is when it comes from the gut right here. This is when you reach down inside and bring out everything you can bring out. Pass downfield to English is caught, and Studley makes a great open field tackle on English. That's hard to do.
Yeah, and just like that, they're playing off right there.
So a great play. First down again for English and the Grandview Zebras. First down and 10 now at the Grandview 39. One back in the backfield is Leftwich. Two wide receivers right, two to the left. Ball spotted on the near side hash. Going to be a handoff to Leftwich, and Leftwich gains about 3 or 4 yards on that run.
Ruiz at the line, hit him.
Yeah, you like to see Ruiz right here step up and make something happen. Had a big game last week against Pottsboro. So second down and 7 coming up for Dane Yentz and company. Yentz not panicking.
No,
he's
not
cool,
panicking.
calm, and collected.
And that's what I like about him. He don't panic at all.
Tigers bringing a blitz. Now it's going to be a draw by Dane Yentz. He's tripped up down low by DK Rose.
Woo.
And that almost spelled trouble for the Tigers right
did.
there.
Oh, yeah. He almost got in there and did his thing.
Perfect quarterback draw called there by Coach Ebner and company for Grandview. Now it's going to be third down and 4 with just over 4 minutes left to play.
Big stop right here if we do.
Leftwich in the backfield. 2 wide left, 2 to the right.
Here it is.
Back to pass. Yentz in trouble. Steps up, throws downfield. Pass is incomplete. What a play by Regan Smith on Luke Ferguson. And that'll bring up fourth down for Grandview. They got to go for it right here.
You got to go for it. You got to go for it here, and that's what they're going to do. This and like I said, this will be a big old stop here, Joy. Great play by Riggin.
The Tigers now have Grandview pinned to 4th down, and Grandview now thinking about what to do here. They still have all their timeouts left. 8 seconds on the play clock.
And they got to get tighter on him, Joe. I think they got to move up just a little bit. That'd be
2 seconds, 1 second. They have to call timeout. They're going to talk about it. And, folks, 21-14 our score. The Malakoff Tigers on top in this regional semifinal championship here at Waco. We'll be right back after these messages.
This Malakoff Tiger broadcast is made possible in part by Malakoff alumni and the fine people of Henderson County, such as Deanne Graham, James Powell, Alva Houston, Haywood Thomas, Madison Lusk, Jamichael Hart, Sherilyn Wilbanks, and Christopher Singleton.
We're back. We're
Here,
back.
Waco ISD. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty right now. 3:53 left in this ball game.
Man, I need my blood pressure pills and everything.
It is 4th down, and we will call it 3 yards to go from the booth. What does Grandview do right here?
Woo, man, this is a big play here, Joy.
Dane Yinch, can he will the Zebras a 1st down? We're about to see. Tigers in a 4-man front. Yinch, going to be a quarterback draw. Yinch has the 1st down and more. I knew it was coming. Yinch still on his feet, being chased down from behind by Brandon Nation, still on his feet, finally pushed out of bounds by Hayden Thomas, and I knew that was coming right there.
Yes, sir. And just like that, yes, does it with his feet.
What a big play right there by Dane Yinch, and that's why Grandview's a 2-time defending state champs right there.
Like you said, Joy, this guy does not panic.
No panicking at all. 3:42 left to play. I mean, I tell you, you've got to know where he's at all times, and he just they had a wide split gap going that time, and Yinch noticed that the Tigers didn't have any linebackers up. Now it's going to be a play by Yinch again, score for Grandview. And the Zebras
go up 20-21.
No, they don't go up.
Go up.
They're still trailing by 1 with a point after to come here. And let's see if Ferguson can attempt the point after.
Wow.
We said a while ago we had a feeling this game could go to overtime, and it might well do it. Again, Dane Yinch.
With 3 minutes, 38 seconds left in this game, Yinch does his thing. That's why he the man.
And the Tigers just jump off sides. Goodness gracious.
Wow. Now this could be bad.
Hayden Thomas commits the penalty that you don't want to have committed in this situation. And Grandview declines it.
Kept the 21. Okay.
The kick is good. 21 all is our score. 3:38 remain in this contest. Now Grandview's got the momentum, the crowd behind them.
And Yance does his Superman, Joy, when he makes a touchdown. He does the Superman logo, and he does thing. He's Superman.
Well, and again, you know, he's not human sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes he's not human. Man. And
probably one of the best 3A quarterbacks that you'll ever see playing the game. And now
knotted up.
Darian Peace is going to have to make a big heroic effort here for the Tigers.
Yeah, they got to do it here, Joy.
And still a lot of time here left on this clock. If you're Malakoff, it's imperative that you score here. You've got to score right here. You don't want to give Dane Yinch and company the ball back with probably about 2 minutes left, maybe a minute something. You don't want to do that.
No, sir.
4th quarter action here, all knotted up. Tigers need to watch out for that onside kick. Sanchez will tee it off.
Here we go.
21 apiece.
And they're in position for an onside kick, Joe. Let's see what they do.
Who wants to win it? There's a short pooch kick. Fair caught by the Tigers, and the Tigers will get great field position. I don't like that call for Grandview.
I don't like it, but we'll take it.
That gives the Malakoff Tigers excellent field position.
Good catch by Nathan Jones. I'm glad he was in there.
The ball will be spotted now at the Tiger 39-yard line. Tigers are 61 yards away. Yeah, they're going to spot it at 38, I believe. Well, that perplexed me a little bit, but okay.
38.
So here come the Tigers with 3:38 left on the ticker.
And you have to be careful right here, Joel, with the passes in the run. Hold the ball.
To Keaton Langley in the backfield for the Tigers. Two running backs to the left. Two wide receivers to the left. Peace back to pass. Peace, nice pass and completion, and that's Regan Smith again with a key catch and a 14-yard pickup across the midfield stripe to the 49. Marcus, we talked about it in the first half.
Quarter, that's right.
That you got to get the quarterback some opportunity by running shorter routes, and we've seen that one right there.
And we got to continue to do that, Jordan. This will be
just a little in route, and that helped Regan Smith and Darian Peace to connect.
Yes, sir. That keeps the clock going. Hold that ball.
Peace gets the snap. He's going to roll to his right, get some blocking, trying to get to the outside. He's to the 45, and Peace will leisurely go out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And Jordan, right there, I would have kind of just stayed in and kept the clock going.
Yeah, you don't want to go out of bounds right there.
You don't want to go out of bounds right there.
You got to keep his clock running so you can score. What you don't want to do is score quick and leave Dane Yinch and company an opportunity to try to score again with a lot of time on clock. Tigers are two wide receivers right. Going to be a handoff to Langley. And Langley is met by Crownover, and Crownover smushes him.
Yeah, just grabs him and covers him up. 6'7", ain't he?
He's 6'8", I believe.
6'7", the bigness. Man. You can't just run. You can't run to that side.
Crownover's going to have to come out of the game. He has lost his head, I believe. He'd be out for a play. Now's the time you go right back to that side where Crownover was at, though, Marcus. Third down, 3 yards to go. And I believe the Tigers are going to take a timeout here. Oh, man. Okay, Grandview took the timeout because they wanted to get Crownover back into the game, I bet.
Yeah, of course.
Very smart play because the Tigers, Jamie Driscoll, you bet he noticed that, and he was going to take full advantage of Crownover being out running to that left side.
Oh, man, with 2 minutes, 54 seconds left, timeout by Grandview, third and probably about 2 or 3, Joe.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if my heart can take any more of this. I am revved up right now. What an exciting contest this has been. 21 apiece, and some say this could have been a state championship of 3A. I would have to agree after watching both Cubs play today.
Yes, sir.
So the Tigers huddling up. Crownover will get to come back into the game now.
Wow. Smart move.
And here's the thing. You've got the left side of the field and the right side of the field to run to now because the ball's in the center of the field for the Malakoff offense. So a good position for the ball to be at. And you want to try to run away from Crownover.
Go from the weak side. Go to the weak side.
So I think right now would be a good play to run to that right side. Even if you could get pieced on a quarterback keeper here, it would be great. Third down. 3 yards to go for the Tigers. Can they do it? Can they keep the clock running?
And we had a jump.
And that's going to be a false start.
Oh, my.
Goodness gracious.
On the side. OMG. Malakoff jump.
Yeah, and I don't know if that was Nations or Ryder Rogers. One of the two jumped there.
Wow. Oh, that put us in the deep trouble there.
So what was a manageable 3rd down and 3 now is 3rd down and 8. There's the snap. Peace back to pass. Fires it over to Regan Smith. Caught and completed at the 35-yard line. The Tigers have life once again.
Great catch, Regan. It's the Regan show, baby.
Well, not only a great catch, but the route that was run that time by Regan Smith was excellent, Marcus.
Yeah. And he came back in, Joy. Run, stop, come back in the middle.
Yeah, it was kind of a go and stop route right there, and he showed that he was going, and it got English off of him enough for him to turn around and catch the ball. Great play. First down, Tigers at the Grandview 21. Peace looks to pass again. Surveys the field, throws over the middle to Smith.
Too far. Oh.
Yeah, too much on that one. Penalty marker on the play.
Oh, my.
And I think this might be against the Tigers.
Yeah, I see Mosley with his hands out like, what's going on? Let's see.
Ryder Rogers again throws his hands up in the air.
Wow. Let's see.
Tell you what, the Tigers again shooting themselves in the foot here.
Another 5 yards. Man.
Well, that was a 10-yard penalty, Marcus.
Yeah. Holding. Had to be holding.
So it's 1st down and 20 for the Tigers. Goodness gracious.
Wow. Like you said, we shooting ourselves right now. Stay still at the line and let's get this ball out of there.
2 wide receivers right for Malakoff. Peace. Going to call his own number. Peace to the inside. Peace running over one defender, gets to the 41-yard line, and tick-tock, moves the clock.
And that's a good play, to keep the clock running and going a little bit.
Well, definitely so here. I mean, you've still got an opportunity here if you get down to about the 25-yard line, possibly a 42-yard field goal attempt. But you got to consider the wind, too.
Exactly.
The wind is blowing from our left to right on the field, so it's going to be tough to make that decision to make try a field goal attempt here.
But you do go for it. Try it.
There's a snap. Peace back to pass. Peace throws down the side or middle, and he throws it way over Regan Smith again. Man. Goodness gracious.
Maybe it's the wind taking it, I guess.
Well, I tell you, Peace just too amped up right now and just missing his receivers pretty badly here.
Wide open. Ooh.
Oh, goodness.
I'm going to say the wind getting under it, I'm guessing.
I don't know. He threw that ball. He was amped. So 3rd down. 16 to go for the Tigers here. Tell you what, Jalen Hart's been quiet all day long.
Yeah.
Mosley also.
They got to call timeout again.
Tigers down to 1 timeout with 1:36 left to play in this contest. And this could go into overtime, folks.
It could.
We'll return after these messages, though, all tied up.
It's football season in Texas, and everyone loves a cold adult beverage. Don't be the one that gets arrested for a DWI, or even worse, cause an accident due to irresponsible drinking. If you consume alcoholic beverages, be a responsible drinker and have a designated driver. It could save not only your life, but someone else's as well. It's simple. Drink and drive and go to jail. Don't drink and drive. This message has been brought to you by Athens and Turner Record Companies. Turner Records and Malakoff and Athens Record of Athens wish the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers a successful sports year.
Well, here we go, Marcus, do or die.
Here it is, man.
3rd down, 16 to go.
This is it.
What do the Tigers draw up offensively? We're about to see. And can the Grandview Zebras come up with a stop? 1:36 left.
Zebras are keeping the same defense right now.
Hard of the backfield. Peace is your quarterback. Play action fake. Peace is going to run. Peace has some running room. He's to the 30. And Peace taking down about 3 yards shy of the 1st down.
Woo.
And right now, I think the Tigers
you got to go for it,
can go for it right here.
You got to go for it.
This would be about a 45, 46-yard field goal attempt. And I don't think the sophomore is capable of hitting this.
Woo, man. Big play right here. 4th and three yards.
The Tigers are going to milk this clock very smart of Coach Driscoll and company before they call the timeout.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to call their final timeout with 58 seconds left to go in this ball game.
Woo.
I tell you what, decision time
yes,
here on
sir.
4th down.
They got to do like old school, draw something on the paper or something. Joe,
well, they may have to draw down there in the turf.
Yeah, on the turf, yeah. Oh, man.
Goodness gracious, what a game this one is. Comes down to the final minute, just what we talked about with Brad Allward from Zebra Sports Network.
Final minute.
You know, on Wednesday night, we talked about this game probably coming down to whoever had the ball in their hands last.
Right.
And this looks like it's going to end up this way.
And right now, Georgia Tigers are knotted up with the 2-time state 3A Division I champion.
Yeah.
And this is going to the wire.
So what a game, folks. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to this broadcast today. Woo. Started out with a weather delay and a lightning delay, actually, and there's been a lot of lightning happening in this game.
Yeah.
4th down and 3 for the Malakoff Tigers.
Here we go.
Darian Peace. Could he call his own number? Grandview stacking that line. Timeout.
Grandview said, give me some, too.
Grandview wants to take their second timeout of this second half. They'll talk about it after they saw what Malakoff was lined up to do.
Right.
I tell you what, if you could pull all your receivers in tight, Marcus, maybe that old option play works right here.
Ooh, yeah, Joy, you might be right. That option will probably kick him off.
Everybody's stacked up in the line. If you could get Peace outside and hard as a trail, you may have an opportunity right here to get that first down. Either Peace calls his own number or pitches out. Woo. That play right here could work because Grandview's all jumbled up at the line. They're putting everybody in the box.
I would definitely go option right here. The pass is not in. I know they're going to bring the whole house here. So you do a little option play, pitch it out, Joy, or Peace can read it and have a little running room.
Well, whatever you need to do right here, you need to go to the right side of the field, which is a wide side of the field.
There you go.
You got to get away from Crownover, who is lurking on the Tigers' left side of the field. Here it comes, 4th down. Grandview showing blitz. What are the Tigers going to do? That is $1 million question.
Switched over.
And here comes the Tigers. Rolling the right side.
Oh, yeah.
And Darian Peace has first down yardage, and Peace goes out of bounds at the 15-yard line. That puts Malakoff in field goal position now to win this game. But the Tigers also could probably stamp their names into the next round of the playoffs if they punch one in.
Exactly.
What a game. I just got goosebumps.
Yeah, you got to run it and hold the ball. No fumbling.
See, both teams now show to be out of timeout, so you have to be careful here. Tigers 2 wide receivers left. It's going to be a RPO, and what a hit right there. And that was Jacob Bayer laying the lick on Darian Peace.
Yeah, he got a good hit on him that time. Ooh.
He might have gained a yard, but I don't think he did. It was a hit right there. And somebody's got to get a hat on number 72.
They need to try to get that ball in the middle, too.
2nd down and 10, 26 seconds left. Hand off to Langley. Langley down to the 11-yard line. The Tigers are going to have to make a quick decision here to throw this ball into the dirt for a chance to win the game on a field goal. And there's the pass.
Woo.
Throws it into the dirt.
Here it is, y'all.
And here comes the Tigers.
This will do it right here. This for all the marbles.
Marcus, let me remind you of something. It was back in 2016 when the Tigers won a field goal on a walk-off to beat Cameron Yo to move forward, and now we're in the same situation
right here
with another perennial powerhouse, the Grandview Zebras. And, oh, my, it don't get any bigger than this right here.
And they're going to bring the house.
They'll put Crownover in the middle.
Yeah, they're going to bring the house.
What a big kick for the sophomore from Malakoff, wearing number 23.
Yeah,
Juan Gonzalez.
That's 5 seconds. Let's go. Go. Go.
There's the kick. It's up.
We got a flag, George.
It was good, but it's a delay of game because the Tigers couldn't get set. Oh, my goodness.
My, and it's good. Wow.
So that'll back the Tigers up 5 yards.
Delay of game. Oh, and it was straight through, guys. Oh, no.
That would have won the ball game, but a delay of game penalty on the Tigers. And I tell you, that took too long to get off.
Oh, man.
And now the game-winning field goal will have to come from 33 yards out. Ball spotted in the center of the field.
Here we go again.
Can Gonzalez do it? A little bit further back. Had plenty of room a while ago. Judson Driscoll, the holder. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. And it's oh my goodness!
Yeah!
The Malakoff Tigers do it! The sophomore kicker, there's a penalty on the
penalty!
Oh, the penalty is running
Oh,
into the
the
kicker.
crowd!
The Tigers win the game, baby!
Oh, yeah!
All
Tigers
right.
on the baby! Woo! 24-21. Tigers finally win.
On the walk-off kick,
my.
Marcus. The walk-off kick
Woo-wee.
by Juan Gonzalez. Oh, my goodness, 5 seconds left.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Woo-wee.
Boy, it's pandemonium in here in the booth, but it's pandemonium on the Malakoff sidelines as well. Oh, my goodness.
We still got seconds left?
There's 5 seconds left on the clock, my friend.
Oh, my.
Oh, goodness.
Wow.
I think I'll need that blood pressure pill now,
yeah,
Marcus.
yeah, I got weak. I like to faint it. Oh,
Goodness
my.
gracious, the Tigers,
Oh, my.
barring a run back or a natural disaster
Woo-wee.
or the end of the world, may win this ball game.
Oh, man.
5 seconds left, and wow. It was a delay of game that cost them the first field goal, and then they back up 5 yards, and Juan Gonzalez says, hey, there's ice water in my veins.
That's right.
I'll do it right here,
Let's do
33
it,
yards out, and did it.
Woo-wee.
You got to watch out right here. There is the deep man, Cason English, is a threat with Leftwich back there as well.
What you do here, Joy?
I kick it deep.
Kick it deep, baby.
You don't want to risk anything right here. The special teams have been special for Malakoff all year long. A touchdown wins it for Grandview. We're up by 3, 24-21. That might have been the kick that was heard around the country right there.
I did.
Oh, my goodness. There's the kick. It's going to be a low-line drive kick. Fielded by Ferguson. And that will be the ball game here at Waco ISD.
They put,
Let's see.
They
Hold
put
up.
2 seconds on the clock, Joy.
They're going to say 1 second on the clock. Everybody needs to get off the field here. Is everybody, the press and everybody's running to the field.
Play back. Get the defense on it, coach. 1 second on the clock. Grandview has the ball, and it's not over, y'all. Wow.
Well, I tell you what a ball game this has been. The Tigers don't have any timeouts. There's 1 second on the clock, and this scares me.
Yeah.
Malakoff Tigers.
I thought he was sneaking off.
Grandview Zebras here.
This is it.
They put Crown over in the game as a receiver now. Well, I tell you.
Okay. Get in there.
Yance back to pass. Steps up in the pocket.
Got lots of room.
Now he's going to have to run.
He can't throw it now. Okay, right. Yeah.
Oh, the ball is picked off in the air. The ball game is over. DK Rose. The Tigers win it and will advance to the regional championship against the Mount Vernon Tigers.
Tigers, baby.
What a game this was, folks. 24-21. The Tigers get the monkey off their back with a win.
Oh, man.
24-21. Your Tigers do it.
Give me some volume, Aaron. 24-21. I don't care about my ears ringing.
Goodness gracious, what a ball game
Let's
this
go,
was.
baby.
This could have been a state championship game.
Wow.
And I tell you what, this was a great ball game by both clubs.
OMG.
Very good clubs here, both teams. My goodness, it's really a shame somebody has to lose.
Oh, man, like Yance is on the ground. Oh, man, great game by him. MVP. Wow.
Tigers going to talk to Grandview, consoling them, and what great sportsmanship between the two.
Wow. Oh, my.
Goodness gracious. Dane Yinch, his high school career ends, but 2 back-to-back state championships for Yinch. And boy, I tell you what.
And look at Peace and
Darian Peace and Dane Yinch share words together.
And a hug.
And I tell you what, I have got goosebumps right now. 24-21.
Oh, my.
Our final score.
Yes, sir.
So Not only does Grandview get beat, but Brock gets beat out by Jim Ned today.
Oh, my.
Mount Vernon topples Mineola, and now your Tigers win the regional semifinal championship against Grandview. The Tigers live to play one more week, my friend. Well, I tell you what, guys, this has been a whale of a ball game. We'd like to thank everybody that has tuned in to this ball game with us today. Sorry that our emotions, we got excited, couldn't help it.
Yeah.
But 24-21, what a ball game. The Malakoff Tigers advance. And for everyone who's been a part of this broadcast, I'm Joey Snowden. For Marcus Dow,
Talk to me.
Aaron Scott, Jonathan Snowden bidding you farewell and so long until next week when your Malakoff Tigers play for the regional championship in